Now you had it right.
You're listening to the Dark Side of the Mic podcast with James
Nothing says no balls like your wife putting you on a diet.
I need to stay forward.
and
You're
Austin.
good right there.
Everybody
Yeah, let's-
freaking eat it to some extent. Some people are more than others.
It's coming down a little bit. It'll be good.
Shit. Dude, we're good right there.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Dark Side Wednesdays. Is that a thing? If not, it is now. My name is James.
It's Austin.
Producer Drew.
And today we have Mark Gomez in
How
the
y'all
building.
doing, everybody? How y'all doing?
This is Mark right here. Little known fact about me and Mark. He used to actually babysit me when I was like, 2 years old?
Yeah, and it was right around then.
Yeah. That was when you were a priest, right?
I was in the convent. For a little while.
Who's watching the show?
My phone's turned up.
Do you have volume on your phone playing right now?
I believe so.
It's all the way up. Yeah, it's up.
Yeah. Turn you on to mute it. Yeah, getting a little bit of feedback. So I met Mark at the lounge, probably like at the first comedy night it might have been.
Yeah, I believe so.
And where they're talking, and one of my first intros when talking to people, I'm like, hey, I have a podcast. I should get you on my show. 5 months later, here we are.
Yeah, it's a long time coming.
Yeah. Hey, we got some things we got to knock out before.
I got one question. Sorry, Andrew. What are you drinking?
Sweet tea.
I fucking knew it.
Come on, bro.
I should have get. That's why I asked you. I was looking at you. I was like, what's up?
That looks like one of those cups that changes colors with the temperature of the.
Hey, I thought I was like, he's still your kid's
The camera's
cup,
way
bro.
up here. I wonder if I can mess with it.
Is that
I'll work on
is that one of those cups that changes colors with
Yeah.
the? Yeah. I
Hey,
knew
oh,
it.
it. Yeah, see that?
Bro, look what you got, Andrew. Dog.
Yeah, that's what.
What? Oh no.
I'm not 6 foot, 2 foot.
Well, it's
It's because the TV's not here.
no, the little square where you show
Yeah,
us.
I know. I'm gonna work with it.
You don't get a full screen no more. You just get a little square.
Oh.
Yeah, it should be right there.
Let me see.
It's just the top of his head though. Whenever it shoots.
Oh
over.
yeah,
Yeah,
You got it.
show that
that's
one.
weird.
Show it.
Is it right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, there
good.
you go.
Just at the bottom.
Come on, Papa.
That'll work.
Just Andrew's top of
We
his
got you
forehead.
picture in picture.
That's what happens
Like
when
a
I'm running
Canadian from
late.
South
Yeah.
Park.
Get my ass chewed out and I'm running late.
You didn't
There
get the
you go.
memo.
That's good, man.
That looks good.
Some quick news. Aaron Rodgers, $200 million 4-year deal with the Packers.
As soon as I seen it, I was like, James, what
Yeah,
the fuck?
dude.
They got him. They got him.
So I'm a
They kept
Packers
him.
fan. If you didn't know, And I took a nap that day when I wait. Was that Tuesday? Yeah.
Yes.
So my Mondays I stay up late playing Apex. So usually, just enjoying my Tuesdays, getting rest and all that shit.
Is Tuesday your late day or day off?
It's my day off.
Okay.
So I woke up and I had I'm like everyone's Packer fan that they know. So I had texts from
Ding, ding, ding,
everybody,
ding,
dude.
ding, ding.
Yeah. From talking shit to what do you think to whatever, But I knew he was going to stay, so it's not a surprise to me. But all I'm saying is 4 years, $200 million, you better bring a Super Bowl home, man.
a lot of
fuck,
dollars.
dude.
That's a lot
Fuck
of
yeah.
money.
He's the
Yeah,
highest
he beat
paid
Dak now.
highest paid player in NFL history.
How many pennies is that?
Shit. Do the math, Drew.
What was the total?
200.
$200 million.
200 million for how many years?
Yeah.
So that's $1 trillion.
For how
That's
many
over
years?
$1 trillion
Is it 3 years?
bro.
4 years.
4 years?
Yeah. You a football fan?
Yeah, I am a football fan. I like the Cleveland Browns.
Really?
Browns fan for a long time.
You want to move the mic a little closer to you?
Yeah.
There you go.
It's picky. I'm
Yeah,
just
he
fucking with
is.
You want the people to feel you.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, Browns fan for a long time. When they were shitty, they've been shitty for a long time.
Damn.
They're pretty shitty this year. But we got hopes,
Yeah, for sure.
I
With
mean,
Baker
they
Mayfield.
gotta represent the name, bro.
Yeah.
man.
Baker Mayfield, you a fan?
Yeah, I was a fan of Baker Mayfield, and a lot of good ball players come out of Oklahoma.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, so I had to ask you, man. The photo on Facebook.
I did it. You know why I did it?
That's what I want to know.
Because I have friends like y'all.
Well, I was either like, you're self-conscious about your feet,
No.
or you were wearing socks.
No. I should have fucking photoshopped.
Paul says you're passing around fake news. It's not valid yet.
Okay.
The deal is not valid. FYI.
So now that you brought up wearing socks, I wish I was wearing socks, or I wish I photoshopped socks on there, and then I would have put on there shout out Andrew.
Yeah, you
But
should
no,
have.
I'm not afraid of my feet, dude. I got nice feet.
Why were they blurred though?
Because I don't want none of you motherfuckers making memes of my feet. I gotta beat you to the punch. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but now, like my thing was like,
He's pissed because he's like, I was gonna get that motherfucker. Hey,
No,
that's
I'm
how-
not.
I was like,
No,
hey,
I'm not
that
pissed.
first time I seen it, and I was like,
I posted it without it being
them
blurred.
fucking feet. Where are the feet? They're fucking blurry.
my thing was, I was like looking at it, and I was like, wait a minute, why are your feet blurred? And to me, in my opinion, it just draws more attention to your fucking.
I was wondering if it did that.
Yeah, it does. Because
I wonder if
it
instead
wasn't
of blurry, maybe black.
If
Or,
it-
for the water or whatever.
Well, what picture are we talking about here?
So there's
guys,
a
for
there's
context,
a there's
for
a
context?
picture that he posted on Facebook,
Alright.
and he's gonna show you, but his feet are blurred.
Okay.
Just the feet, just the fucking feet.
Well, he knows there's a bunch of sickos out there who.
Well, no, actually, I was gonna make the excuse that I was like running really fast in place, and it just blurred.
Your feet are in water though, bro.
No, they were showing because it was like that's like a concrete dam.
You didn't want nobody zooming up on him. Huh?
But
Yeah,
and then
no, you know what I mean? Like,
What you got?
I mean,
You got some fucked
it's
up feet or
funny, but I think it's funnier that I beat everybody to the punch of clowning. I may have attracted more attention to him, but now that
got
people
more
talk
clicks,
about it,
yeah.
they're like, "Man, you blurred your feet because you didn't want nobody to clown." Exactly.
now I'm just gonna pay closer, more attention.
Hey, hey, nothing worse than that one time we did the podcast and I was wearing my slides. I was like,
yeah.
hey, James, please don't get my feet in there. Not because I'm self-conscious about my feet. It's just I don't want to give people that opportunity because that's a key laughing point. You know what I mean?
It is.
And fucking, hey, we did the whole episode, and then afterwards, I watched it, and I was like, my fucking toes are just sticking out from
Yeah.
under the table, bro.
Do the whole thing.
It was pretty funny.
And you're moving your fucking toes.
I was-
Yeah, 'cause
was-
my feet stay moving. All
I
the
was
time.
wondering why you didn't just crop it though, like the
I
photo.
wanted the water. That's a pretty cool picture, man.
Yeah,
It's
it
got all
is.
the water. It's at where was that at? Rockport. They have like a what do they call like a natural pool where it's like all like screened off. I don't know what the fuck. It was salt water still.
Yeah,
It's a private beach.
I was like, man, I don't know. It was just funny.
You're like this motherfucker. I could already hear
Well,
it,
because
James.
I used to be self conscious about my feet, but now I'm just like, dude, they're fucking feet.
I don't
Who
care
gives a
though
fuck?
because like I go get pedicures and shit. The motherfuckers be staring. Like I don't know what it is, but the women that are in there, they sit there and watch me get my feet done. And hey, them bitches be
Yeah.
getting up in that bitch, digging out the men groans and shit. And I'll be like, all these girls, these ladies.
All
are
right,
there.
people, y'all tell me.
Hey, you on the phone?
No, I'm saying, look,
What?
that's like the thing that draws you is the dang
Oh, you
Blurry
motherfucker,
feet.
put the picture up there.
blurry feet.
Oh, you put it up.
Hey, and then Andrew's fucking comment on there.
Yes.
Hey, listen, you got to pay to see these feet. I got an OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, I
I'll
got
send
you.
the link.
They said,
Send the link
See
to.
them toes. Shit, I'll give them 40 not to do it.
you put it up there or what? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you didn't see it?
Nah, I didn't.
Oh,
Yeah, but we all have something we're self-conscious of, right, man?
Yeah, for sure.
What are you self-conscious
The only thing I'm self-conscious about is my head.
Well, first of all, like it used to be my forehead because
Yeah,
I got a big ass forehead. I could see you don't give a fuck about your forehead.
No.
I used to give a fuck about my feet because like I'm a hairy dude, right? But like my brother, sorry, man, he got on my ass last time. I forgot what I said about him. He's like, motherfucker, I tuned into the show and you were like, sorry, Joseph, and you just started going in on me. But he's way hairier than me. So we were swimming.
It's like a rite of passage.
what?
Like whoever's hairier.
Oh, with him and his brother.
Yeah, I don't know. I just cracked into it.
So
Oh, I'm wondering, because shit, I know you're hairy. Is your brother more hairy?
it's my brother, yeah, by far.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So we were swimming at a who goes in here?
No, tell your brother.
Oh, I was gonna say Ugo's hairy too. Shit.
Is he?
Well, Austin, don't you know?
You ain't seen him naked on
I
TikTok?
thought-
He
I thought
my
you knew.
boyfriend. That's
But I
my
thought he
homeboy.
sent you pics. My bad.
Nah.
You ain't seen him naked on TikTok?
Hey, this motherfucker, I'm gonna throw this mic at you. He's trying to start rumors.
I'm
over
not.
here.
I'm not. I remember you saying that
each other pictures.
he would be texting you. So I just thought he fucked.
So
So
I'm not texting you.
I went swimming at an apartment complex with my buddies when we were like in junior high, and I took my socks off, right? And I got like hair on my feet, right? And this one dude, he was like,
Man shit.
"Damn, you even got hair on your feet." He's like, "You fucking hobbit," and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And like I just ended up swimming with my like
Socks on?
with no, fuck no, dude.
Kept your feet in the water.
But ever since then, I was like kind of self conscious. Now I'm just like, I don't give a fuck, right? So the other day, this dude he's gonna be doing like some yard work around my house. The landlord hired him, and he woke me up early as fuck, and I just like put on some pants or some shorts, and I went out there. And I didn't put no socks on or nothing. And then he's like, you walk with me around the yard. And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, this is going to be quick. So I went out there. Dude, like, this motherfucker was talking to me, and I was talking to him, and he wouldn't stop looking at my fucking feet, dude.
Maybe he had a fetish,
I wanted to knock his ass out, bro.
He was locked on your feet.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, it fucking pissed me off, bro. I wanted to be like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Well, you should have. You should have spoke your mind.
Hey, what if you
It's 2022, man.
Well, what if
Hell
you seen
yeah,
his
man.
phone in his hand and you just seen like a flash?
Nah.
I've seen videos of people getting busted or like taking pictures of other people's feet.
Shit on burst.
Got fucking 40 of them hoes lined up real quick. That's some shit, dude. What's up? Oh, damn. What you looking up over there, Andrew?
Hobbit feet. I was trying to just mentally, I couldn't figure it out.
He said,
Yeah, they're like furry as fuck, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No, my feet do not
they
look
just
like
got like, you could get cornrows on top of hobbit feet, bro. Like them
You
bitches,
could get it braided,
it's like having
designs
my
and
beard
stuff.
on their feet.
That'd be cool.
that. Yeah.
Bolts it up, baby.
So Aaron Rodgers, blurred feet. What else?
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
That's crazy. I never would have thought.
Going to
man.
Denver.
Russell Wilson.
Denver Broncos. Man, they gave up a lot of picks.
They did.
But they're saying, I mean, was that a good deal?
I don't know.
I mean, for Denver, I feel like.
Oh yeah, Denver got a good deal.
Yeah.
Well, my feeling is they're saying that this draft pick is like, you know, it's okay. It's just not. But I mean, you never know. These people could come out of the woodwork, you know, being good players.
Damn.
Thought Andrew hit a. I thought we had a new sound.
It's like somebody. Hey, first thought was Paul put a speaker in here.
Yeah. Oh, hey Austin, Mr. Nuts, he's on here. He said Austin's insecure. Tell him to take off his hat. So it's somebody you know, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this: if if you are my real friend, you've seen my head.
Oh yeah, I've
So
seen
then,
it.
everybody. wanna
Amanda
talk shit,
Amanda
kiss
was
my
talking
ass.
about that. I guess she heard the.
I don't really
thing.
give a fuck.
No, but she was like,
Are you
we've
bald by
seen his
choice?
head.
Well, I'm insecure about my I got like hot dogs in the back, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I call them. But
Oh,
mean,
the
it's kinda-
weenie-
it's
he
the
got the
weenie
weenie in the
packs.
back.
It's kind of like a dick, kind of.
you know, it is what it is. It's back there for sure. It's back
Hey, but at
there.
least you ain't gotta look at it.
That's true. That's true. But I get self-conscious when somebody's behind me. You know, I think all they're looking at is my hot dogs. I'll be like, man, and I can feel the heat.
This motherfucker
I can
getting
feel
some
them
relish
cooking.
and
You know. But that is, I'm not bald by choice. I started thinning out, and I think I did the comb over for 2 weeks.
Oh no, I ain't doing it. Come over. I just rock
So you
it.
put up a fight?
Not really, because not really. But I think I did the come over for 2 weeks, and then I was like, "Fuck this! This is hideous, man." And I shaped it all off. And I was like, "That looks hideous too." But I'd just rather be with this than.
But at least
fucking
one thing you
comb
got
over.
is you got a nice looking head.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean?
That's true.
It's not all
Besides,
bumpy and shit, right?
Like
Yeah,
there's some people with some fucked off heads.
with
Like
some
they got that little shit.
Sharpay.
Yeah,
Oh,
that shit
Sharpay.
going on. That's weird.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I mean, if you got it, I'm sorry, but this shit just looks weird.
Yeah, I mean,
It'd be
but that
well if you got hair, you can't see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, when the hair come off, it's there.
Hey, imagine trying to shave that shit.
They gotta have help. It's a 2-man job, Like my hot dogs. I mean, believe it or not, after I get done cleaning up my shit, I call my old lady, babe, come here. And she she know what time it is.
Absolutely.
I get the hot dogs, and she split them bitches apart like that. Yeah, they look good.
She's over there fingering them.
Yeah. Sometimes. And so and she clean it up a little bit more, and so
Yeah, I don't shave my head all the way down. I shave it like a 1.
yeah.
My head looks decent then. It doesn't look like I'm absolutely bald.
So
but
that's
when
the
my
thing.
hair grows out longer, like I look bald as fuck.
You're bald from
But
the
I've
front
always had,
or
like
back?
James says, I've always had a big ass forehead, so it makes my receding hairline look so much greater.
Yeah.
So it's only just like a shitty ass widow's.
They say it's a sign of wisdom. I don't know what I mean. They say it is. They say it's a smart man.
What, like a big forehead or?
A big fucking forehead and a long line.
Oh, because you got that big ass brain in there, right?
I
just-
guess.
hey, that
It
bitch
could
heating
be.
up.
It could be.
Just working
Oh,
hard.
still.
Heating up.
Slickback says Austin without a hat is blasphemy. It's his trademark. Plus, he saves money on brushes and hair gel.
Know what I'm talking about?
There you go.
I fuck
There
with
you
that
go.
dude. I still need to figure out who that
Slick
motherfucker
back.
is. I bet it's Matthew Giannis. Oh, that's his account.
That's one of his
That's his
secret ones.
burner account.
By the way, if you're new here, go ahead and throw us a follow. I don't know. I noticed, like, looking back on the video, I always do this when I'm talking to the camera. I'm like, go ahead and do this. Go ahead and do that.
Hey,
Just click it. You're saying click it.
It's kind of like, you know, somebody's got like a show that they host.
Oh,
they
yeah.
gotta talk to somebody the whole time instead of just talking to the whole crowd. Andrew's our talking point.
Yeah, so give us a follow if you're new here. And
Take Boy Drew.
Yeah, check us out. Take Boy Drew in the building.
Yes, sir.
So I met you on comedy night, and you did stand-up comedy.
Yep,
I could tell that it definitely wasn't your first time doing stand-up comedy.
Well, yeah, it was my first time.
Oh, it was?
in like a comedy environment. See, a little thing you don't know, and I think I posted about it a time or two.
Can I have one of those beers?
Yeah.
Oh,
shit.
here we go.
He's gonna pop it.
So I got a whole mother load of Busch Light at the house, and I was like, I'm gonna bring it, but I know I'll drink it. You know
Cheers,
what I mean?
man.
Cheers.
There you go. There
Shout
you
out
go.
to everybody calling in
There we go.
tomorrow.
Sweet tea.
Fuck it. I'm off Friday anyways. 4-day weekend, baby.
Oh shit.
Oh, so what were we saying? Oh, yeah. So I started off at Jalisco's Bar and Grill.
Doing stand up?
Yeah, well, see, they had an open mic there, right? And I've been writing for a couple of years, and building up the courage to public speak is not one of my strong suits. So I had to work on that, and I started like cutting promos. Like I go to Rosita's Mexican restaurant. Shout out to Rosita's, and I really like that place. So
You know, like Cantera?
yeah, well, so here's the thing.
I feel like that's like, you know, rivalry right
rivals,
there.
That's Bloods and Crips. Everybody who's deep in this game knows that. Bloods and Crips. So anyway, I did go to Canteras, right? I used to go there. And look, I haven't been there since. So if it's shit talking, then it's shit talking. But look, when I was going there, this is what it was. So I go there, eat my food and shit. Everything's nice, and then here they come. Zzz, 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 you know, fucking flies. What the fuck?
Everybody want a piece.
Holy moly
Well,
donut shop.
Yeah, exactly. Hold the flies, Canteras. But so anyway, so that's why I stopped fucking with Canteras is because the flies. Now, I mean, I don't know if they're still there, but I mean,
They
the
got
food,
a house on the back.
The food was delicious, dude, at both of them. You know, I just didn't want to fucking eat with flies. Nigga, I'm in Lockhart, not Africa. You know, shit. I didn't want to eat with the fucking flies.
Hey, watch your mouth, Joe Rogan.
I'm sorry. So nonetheless, yeah, that's what it was, dude. That's what it was. But they're both good. I just chose to go to Rosita's. I like it there. They treat me right, you know. And hell yeah, it's like my mama cooked it.
Nice.
Where do you go?
Cantera.
You go to Canteras?
I've never been to Rosita's.
So what I'm saying is did you experience that? Or
Yeah.
They clean that up?
At the beginning,
They cleaned
and
it
I
up?
feel like they've cleaned it up. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I don't know what it was.
They were all getting ran over there from Rosita. That's what I heard.
I don't know, man.
They came out from the back.
I could have.
No, I'm just bullshitting.
I don't know. We just speculate.
I'm just
We're
saying, don't talk
spitballing
about
here.
Yeah.
Cantera like that.
It,
dog.
it did. I've
fighting word.
Yeah.
We're good. Well, I'm no longer a fighter, so you're lucky. I'm a lover now.
Already won.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
already
playing.
won.
Yeah, I did notice that there was a good amount of flies, you know, that used to be at Cantera, but we go there all the time. That's like my first choice
That's
for
your go-to.
breakfast.
That's your
Yeah,
go-to.
for sure.
Right. Good. Yeah, like I said, man, their food there is delicious as well.
You think the flies just come in the front door?
I don't know. Maybe we should have a fucking employee come on the podcast and we go ahead and hit him with a
I
string
think
of
we
questions.
should bring one of the
And
flies
we'll
on
get
the
down to the
podcast.
bottom of it.
It would be like, hey, come on the show. We want to promote your restaurant, and then we'll just be in here
start
waiting for
drilling.
them. All right, what's up with the
Isn't
fucking
that
flies?
what's that guy's from Comedy Central? He used to do that shit. Bring people on the show just to clown them.
Really?
And like brought him. He's like, oh, we're gonna bring him on as a guest. And was like fucking with
I
him.
think I remember what your show, but I don't
Burris, what's his name? Hannibal Burris.
Hannibal-
Who was that show that he was on? He was a co-host there.
Andrew,
Fuck. Natasha used to watch the fuck out. If she was on here, she would know.
I think she stopped watching us since you threw some shade at her on TikTok.
Fucking how many months ago was that?
Yeah.
Like, God, let's get over that.
So, what were we saying?
Comedy.
Yeah.
No, you were
at least
saying
goes-
you used to do promos.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so I started cutting like promos of like where I'd like to be. I dated a place in Katy called Los Tacos? I believe it's Los Tacos. And I did a promo there, you know, and it was pretty cool. So it's kind of getting me loose, you know. So
What do you mean by that?
by loose, like
No, I mean promo.
Oh, like
Oh,
you know,
we know what loose is.
like you know.
You shoot like a little video of
Yeah,
it?
like a little video, fucking Los Tacos right here, you know, and the fucking cook was like, Los Tacos, and he was cooking, you know, it was pretty
That's
good.
pretty badass.
I've got it right here, and it's pretty funny. But so I was doing shit like that just to kind of get me comfortable. And then I said, all right, this is the time. And I travel a lot for a living, so it's hard to time everything up. And I was like, you know what? I was coming in from Luling, and I saw fucking karaoke. at Jalisco's. And I'm like, oh, shit. And I get there, and it's every Friday. And I was like, all right, cool. And then I was like, well, I'm not going to sing. You know, I can't sing. And I told her, can I talk for 5 minutes? You know, she was like, yeah. She was like, what are you gonna
Fucking
say?
throw them all off, but they're still playing music in the background.
Well, this is what so she let me do it, and I ate dick. You know, I bombed. I bombed bad, and I got that on video. It's tough sometimes. It's bad, but
And they
I
had
learned
that
from
shit
it.
loud as fuck too.
Well,
I've been in there when they do karaoke. You can't even taste your food. That's how loud the music is.
well, I think it's pretty live. I like the environment, you know, and it's
Too
pretty
loud for
nice.
me.
When do they do it?
On
Tonight?
Fridays, on Fridays.
Oh, I thought it was on Fridays.
They do it on Fridays.
Yeah, we went to go
today's
eat at
Wednesday.
Jalisco's for my sister's birthday. Shout out
they were
Miranda.
doing it tonight?
She
They have delicious food there as well, just for the record.
she requested a shout out. She's turning old as fuck tonight. So yeah, happy birthday to her.
Is she an older sister?
She's the oldest out of all of us. Oldest.
How many of y'all is there?
3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me, my sister, and my brother. I'm the baby, of course. So
Oh, really? I'm the
Yeah.
baby. I'm a miracle baby. I don't know. I'll tell y'all about that later.
Okay.
You know, people have different views of what a miracle baby is, but it's a true story.
hey, well, some people say miracles don't happen, but they do.
Yes,
They do happen.
They
They do happen. I got a miracle baby.
Okay. Well, I'm going to share mine and you share yours. Just try to steal my thunder over there.
No.
We can go have a smoke break when they're doing that.
Yeah. So, anyways, I was at the fucking Jalisco's doing the open.
It's Dark Side of my baby.
Yeah. And I went over there and I did it, and it didn't do so good. And then I did it again, didn't do so good. And the third time I got some laughs, and I was like, all right, you know, fuck, I'm doing it. But the fourth time I ate dick, and then the fifth time I did a whole lot
This
better.
is all at Jalisco's?
Yeah, that's where all my that's my fucking what do you call
Your
it?
flagship.
My credits are all at Jalisco's, man, and
That's
so-
pretty cool, though,
so
man.
give-
You just changed up the whole dynamic of their entertainment.
But
You
check
took
it
them
out.
from karaoke to, we're going to throw some stand-up in this bitch.
That's what I did, man, and it was good. One of the last times the fucking dude was eating, he started choking. You know, I don't know. I don't know.
You're
if
like,
that's-
did I do that or did the food do
Is
that?
that a compliment or should I take offense?
Well,
you know?
no, I took it as a compliment, but you know, being the hero that I am, I ran in and fucking, you know, and fucking out came a piece of enchilada, you know, and I was like, yeah, man, fucking funny, dude. And I was like, oh shit, so I fucking killed on a fucking bit and then saved his life, and you know, so I thought that was kind of cool.
You almost,
So,
you almost double killed.
exactly, almost double kill.
Hey, how would you have felt if he like actually died?
Well, dude, you know, time goes on, bro. We all gonna
Hey, his
expire, man.
obituary, he laughed himself to death.
Hey, the sun comes up no matter what, right?
That's right. It waits on nobody, man, and that's very true. But yeah, that's where it all started. And then Rosario came out and said he was going to start doing some open mics at the lounge, and I was like, hell yeah, you know. So then I was like, should I burn up my fucking what little bit of material I have, you know, over there, or should I just keep practicing in front of my wife and cats, you know, and then fucking wait till comedy night, you know? So yeah, I stopped fucking around with Jalisco's, but I don't forget my roots, baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't forget my roots.
You gonna put him on once you big.
Well, I doubt, dude. To be honest with you, man, I'll be honest with you. I don't do comedy because I'm looking for some extra money or any of that shit. And here's the thing. So I think I've always been a comedian, you know, growing up, and we had a good running buddy. I don't know, y'all grew up together. I had a buddy of mine. I grew up.
Absolutely, we did. No,
I'm talking. We did. We did a
no.
lot of shit together. So we did a lot of shit together, and he knows everything about me. You know, he knows everything about me, and fucking even my social security number.
Dick size.
And no, yeah, you know, well, you know, we was running them trains, baby.
Oh, y'all boys.
He's like, shout out to my wife. What's up, baby? No, hey, don't freak. Don't think you heard that.
Anyway, so he's a good friend of mine, and where were we talking about, man?
Dick size.
trains. No, I can't get
Well,
that.
no, I was
That's
telling you,
funny.
we
Your
go-
running buddy, that he knows everything about you.
Yeah, so
I know,
even
fuck
he
with
actually got arrested, and he had a warrant, and he used my name, my social, date of birth, and all that shit. He got away with it, you know, and he did it again, and I think he went to jail, and they were like, until they found out who he was. And a trustee, this is a true story. So he's in there for a week because they know he's not Mark A. Gomez, and a trustee was sweeping his shit, and he sees him. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" He was like, "You don't know me. Get the fuck out of here." No, you know. He's like, "Hey, man, you know that guy?" And he was like, "Yeah, I know. what's his name? Come here. It's like, no. So
If it was a rat way.
he eventually found out his
Trustee?
name got out.
True.
And they do them day for every day counts as 3 if you're a trustee. Not that I'm locked up. Shout
Man,
out
that's
to
kind
those.
of a deal. That's better than gambling.
When you I think when you make trustee, they give you for every day you're there, it's 3 days. I believe. I mean, shit, it's 2022 and shit
They
changes.
might have taken that shit.
Yeah.
Who knows? So yeah, man, I started there, and then Rosario started this, and yeah, I was like, fuck it, and like I'd like to go to San Antonio and Austin and do open mics and put my name in the hat and shit. But it's hard because I'm traveling so much, and then I got to fucking time it out, and it's just a bunch of fucking headache. So for now, I'm just doing the lounge.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living?
Well,
If you don't mind us asking.
I haul cars for a living, a double-decker car hauler.
Fuck yeah.
My
There you
brother,
go.
me and my brother work together. He owns a company, and we've been doing that for a long time. I was in the medical field prior to it, which I loved.
Man, I just had deja vu him saying that. It's crazy.
You were in the medical field?
No. I just had deja vu just like I already heard this.
You might have.
Crazy.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's wild. You been on the podcast before?
No, sir.
right,
So
just
this is
making
my
sure.
first time, and I do appreciate it, guys.
You
having
been
me
at the
on.
lounge?
Yeah, I go there from time to time.
I've only been once.
So, anyways, the lounge, the food, is it kicking or what? The drumsticks ain't all fucking
Them cheese
anorexic?
sticks.
They're good.
Fire,
That's
dude.
what y'all say?
I heard all the food's good.
It's all good.
I haven't
Yeah.
been able to try it yet.
Yeah, it's all good. We're frequent flyers.
Yeah, I'm going to get down over there probably this on the 21st.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to tasting it. Have you had load off fannies?
Yes.
Yeah. What's
The LP flats.
So, what's up? Do you like your fucking bones or your chicken strips?
Bone in or
Well, it's like
boneless?
bloody a little bit, or if like it's
Oh, what the fuck?
they kind of cook it in an air fryer or what is a smoker?
Did you have a bad experience?
Just
yeah,
tell us.
yeah.
We want to hear it.
Anyway,
All right, Mark. What happened at Load Off Fan?
What the fuck LP flats? He was the dude they were talking about probably.
no, I didn't make a scene. I fucking act like I liked it and paid for it.
Man, this shit good as you're spitting out blood or what?
It was a little bloody.
Undercooked.
It was I was like, wait a minute, they're doing a different method or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's the medium rare.
Was it just you or you and the wife?
It was me and my brother. My wife doesn't go out much, man. Yeah, she's been ill for a long time, and then she's been getting better. But it's been a lot of ups and downs with that. But I think we're looking good now. I mean, we were looking for divorce. No, it was tough.
Hey, so
What was that, huh?
So I noticed like during your sets you like rip on her often. Is she like cool with that?
Are you really married or you just bullshit? Is that part of your...
Well,
I
look,
feel like now he's just like, it's part of my skin.
No. I am married, man. I'm married. I love her dearly. But we're just like any other marriage, dog.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it's fucking. I'm not
Sunshine
gonna sit here
and
and tell you to go
rainbows.
get
It's not a
married.
healthy relationship then. If you're always happy, it's not healthy because you gotta have some problems somewhere.
Well, yeah, of course.
Fighting
That's what
fighting
I'm
brings you
saying.
together.
That's what I'm saying.
saying.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm not saying that everything's peaches and shit, but I do love the woman, and I'm blessed to have her. So she supports me, and the comedy and everything else I do.
Hell yeah, that's good, dog. It's always great to have a good support system behind you.
Yeah, I'm grateful for her, man. But we're working on some things still, and we'll see where it goes.
Hell yeah.
See me running hoes out of fucking the lounge. Mind your business.
You're gonna be pimping them at Jalisco because you got the rooms behind you.
Yeah.
We're like, go to 127. That's where all the bitches be at, motherfucker.
127.
Is she a fan of your stand up?
My wife's my biggest critic, along with me. So I was getting dressed to do a fucking set, and I was like, "What do you think?" And she looks at me. She was like, "You look fat, regardless." I was like, "You cold-blooded motherfucker," So, but she keeps it real with me, Hey, what can you ask, So,
That's gangster. She don't give a fuck.
yeah, I would say so.
That's good.
She's the one, getting arguments with all my sisters and shit.
She's that with there stirring the pot.
Yeah, there you go. She stirred a pot.
Good. You always gotta have somebody like that around.
It could be a little stressful, It could be, like, babe, cut that shit.
Like
out.
you
Tone
put
it down.
me between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
And I gotta fight both of them.
So last comedy night, which was in February, I noticed that you ended your set early,
Oh yeah, I had a horrible experience.
and you look pissed off. If I
Well-
got to be honest.
Well, I was a little upset with myself. just because there was a kid in the front, right there where you're doing your business. She was right there, and it was a kid of the age of anywhere maybe 5, somewhere. She had her head up. She was looking. She was interacting, banging on shit. You know, she understood English, and I just didn't feel comfortable fucking saying my set. You know, so I was rolling through the Rolodex like, oh shit, you know, because I abandoned my set because of that, and I could have just kept going, but that ain't me, man. I can't
Feel wrong saying some bad shit in front of kids.
Yeah, you know, and Jesus is looking, you know,
All
Jesus
the time.
is all the time. So I got a conscience, man. Believe it or not, I'm not that stone cold killer James told you about. But
He told us some things.
yeah. But so yeah, dude, it fucked me up. I was a little upset, and I wanted to go into roast mode on the two, you know, mom and dad. But, you know, I just that wasn't my style, and I just ended it, man. Oh, you're
Is there normally kids in there?
no.
Oh, I was gonna say like what?
Jaime, there's normally no kids in there, Jaime. Is that Jaime?
No, that's Jaime.
I'm like,
James,
James,
Jaime Diamond.
Austin, and what's his?
Drew.
Bartholomew.
Drew.
Drew. Okay.
That's Tech Boy Drew.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Jaime.
I'm shitty with names with faces, dude.
You're never gonna look at that shit. Hey, Jaime.
Jaime.
No.
Tech Boy Jaime.
That's Jaime over there.
We got James and
I
Jaime.
slapped the fuck out of you.
Yeah. So, anyways, man, I've enjoyed it. It's like therapy for me, dude. I'm by myself a lot and driving, and I'm thinking a lot, and you know,
It kind of eats at you sometimes too, huh?
in a way. But to be honest with you, man, when I'm working, dude, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And it's really not even work. It's like pack a bag. You're gonna go have some fucking fun.
How long are you on the road for?
6 days, 5, sometimes 5. But for the
You're like
majority-
6 on, like 4 off or something like that.
I'm not like a regular trucker. You know, a regular trucker fucking packs their bag and they're gone for months at a time.
Yeah.
And they get a couple days off and they come back.
Kind of like Hot Shot.
Not
Big Hot Shot.
similar, but nothing like that. So we have a set dedication, like a set route we go, and we've established our name in the business to where it keeps us consistent. So we just go there. So the repetition thing is all right, and it's just back and forth with cars, man. Hello?
You got a state?
Yeah, Texas to Utah.
Utah.
Kind of the buzz went away. I don't know if
yeah.
that's the fucking Jim Beam or got technical malfunctions. With Jaime back over.
You're really on the. Jaime, get it together.
God damn it, Jaime, get your shit together.
Andrew does not like that shit.
Lost signal.
I'm fucking with you, Drew. Drew's a good
Nah,
guy.
that's good.
I like that. But so where else were we? What were we talking about? The comedy.
Yeah. Well, on the road is where you were.
Oh yeah, so on the road, and you know, living life out of a bag, dude. I mean, it's, you know.
That shit sucks.
I feel like always you're like, where were we? And you look at me, you're like, you're a funny motherfucker. We're on comedy.
So I'm doing that for a living, man. So it takes a lot of stress off the comedy, you know. So I'm not trying to get out there and make some money with it or whatever the fuck. It's a lot of fun. I'm not a drinker, and I really don't like big crowds. But when I go do sets and shit, you know, that's my time to enjoy myself and, you know, do my fucking thing, you know, and get off, you know.
So on those nights, do you take a few drinks or what?
Yeah. At first I didn't.
Oh, or what is it? Loosen up a little bit?
Loosen up a little bit. So at first I didn't, man, and I started to, and now I just really, you know, I'm not dependent on fucking.
I'm pretty sure where that term came from was porn.
Oh, you're talking about
Real quick, I watched a video.
Loosen up.
It's like kind of like they document different like behind the scenes stuff of porn.
Life after porn. I seen that.
I don't know if that's what it was,
Yeah,
but
man, I've seen that.
they actually
Hey,
talk
that's-
about like days before they
Google
do a
it,
porn
boss.
where they
Pull that shit
fast
up.
and they don't eat and they like sit around with like a stretcher when they do different things.
Oh no,
Anal plug.
No, that ain't what I watched.
yeah, you didn't watch that.
No, I didn't watch that.
He
No,
wants
but
to
that's
saw it
what
on
they say.
Vice.
We
You watch it on
loosen
Vice
up.
or what?
No, it was on TikTok.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Vice. I think it comes from the term in general because when you're like real, like stiff, when you're real stiff, you know, you're kind of like, and it's like, hey, loosen up, you know, like,
and
come
when you
on,
drink,
hang, man,
you get more
Yeah.
relaxed.
No, that shit came from porn.
Sure,
It might be. I just thought that correlated with the same shit that I've seen.
it's relevant.
So, I noticed from watching your comedy set, like the first time, like you tend to you favor the like dark comedy
Yeah.
or like real. I mean, things that could be that others could find like real offensive.
Yeah, I do.
Or maybe shit that people only think but they don't ever say out loud.
Yeah,
I'm with that shit. That shit's funny.
That's pretty much along the lines. I like to tiptoe with that, saying some shit that you thought of and you're really not gonna say it, but and it's a gamble. I mean, like I said, man, I just ate dick fucking last 2 weeks ago. When was it, 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, it tastes 2 weeks.
It was salty. It was salty.
I was gonna ask
I was
you,
gonna say that's
like,
James'
as far as
favorite
like,
comedy is
as far
dark.
as how we're
comedy.
saying like it's kind of like dark and like unspoken comedy. Do you think that jokes or stories or things that make people feel uncomfortable makes them laugh because of they're uncomfortable and that's what makes it funny?
Listen,
You know what I mean? Like how like the Chappelle show, he got fucking damn near lynched because of saying uncomfortable things, but those things were funny.
yeah, I mean,
So do you think that like creates comedy for people feeling uncomfortable and they're like, I don't want to laugh, but it's funny. You know what I mean? Because they're uncomfortable.
yeah, I do believe that, but I think the thing about comedy is it's all funny until it's about you.
It's jokes.
Then it's like, hey man, that ain't fucking funny.
Yeah.
Until it hits a nerve.
Yeah, until it hits a nerve. So I'm open. Bless you.
Thank you.
I stopped by my mom's before I got
Never.
here and got the bendition. I don't know if you know what that is. You know what the bendition is?
Yeah.
You do?
Sign of the cross.
Yeah. It's a little prayer.
The prayer.
Make sure
Did she throw holy water on you?
No. She prays every day for like an hour. She does a rosary or two or something. She has a thing where she does every day.
Some shit.
That's my mom. And before I leave on a trip, I always go by with the rig and get my bendition and send me on my way. And if I don't go without the bendition, then I'm like high alert.
You feel alert. You feel like off.
Shit could happen, Papa. I ain't got that. But my mom would be like, uncross your legs. Don't have nothing crossed. I'm going to send the bendition from over here.
I like that shit. FaceTime me.
Yeah. Hey, she sent it to me. And Mom, I feel it, Mom. I feel it. So
That's cool, dude.
So
you're real religious.
No, I believe in God, of course, but I'd like to go to church more often. But I mean, going to church doesn't necessarily make you better or whatnot. I believe He's everywhere, and
Exactly.
you live right, good, and clean, and get there when you can. He's all good. But as far as being real religious, no, I'd like to be a little bit more religious.
Yeah, that's cool.
So you did you grow up in the church or anything like that?
Yeah. I was an altar boy. For.
That's why babysat you.
Well, this was the
Hey,
thing.
Mark, you mind getting a little closer to the mic?
Oh yeah, is that better right there?
Yeah.
Like that.
Sounds good.
Dude's a character, bro.
Sounds good.
That's what I feel like when I talk.
Rob said life's a risk. I know.
Yeah, you're good right there. You're good right there.
Right there, that's where you want it.
Jaime said put it in your mouth.
Damn it, Jaime. I knew something was up.
No, it's the landlord. He says,
Keep it down.
he said he wants to hear your voice.
Okay.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Hey, come here, baby. Let me whisper in your ear.
Yeah. So what were we talking about?
Comedy.
Altar boy.
Yeah. So I was growing up, and then my mom was like, "Mijo, I want you to do altar boy," and I was like, "Altar boy, what's altar boy?" Let me think about it. Mom.
How many Pokemons and cards you get?
No, I was in the Ninja Turtles and GI Joes. When I did.
yeah,
I didn't fuck
Ninja
around with Pokemon. Garbage
forget
Pail
you.
Kids. Yeah, I grew up in the 80s.
Yeah, I'd say he's a little older than us.
Yeah, I'm 40. What we doing, James?
I fuck with Ninja Turtles, dog. I work with the sewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be out there screaming for Donatello and shit all the time. I'll be yelling, "Hey, Splinter!"
Yeah.
They don't ever talk back.
No,
Only
they
the
don't.
voices in my head.
Yeah. Well, like I said, dude, I'm driving a lot and I'm thinking a lot, and I ask myself questions, and yes, I do find myself answering those motherfuckers sometimes.
It's all right. You got somebody who rides with you?
Sometimes.
No, I mean like an invisible person.
Yeah, I do.
I used to drive, and I had this dude Billy that I would just talk out loud to.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get the medication right. We're gonna get the medication right on this guy here.
No, but for real, I would just talk. And, you just talk out loud and get bored. 5 hours on the road, 6 hours on the road.
So yeah, what were we saying?
Altar boy.
Oh yeah. So my mom was like, Mark, I want you to do altar boy. What do you think about that? And I was like, I think I'd like that, Mom. I guess. What is it? And she was like, you're gonna be up there with the priest and you're gonna help him. So I'm like, what? And I don't know if I was masturbating by then, but I mean, I that definitely would have been a fucking deal breaker. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I would have. But anyway.
I asked thought to his head.
The funniest thing, he's thinking about church. Damn, was I masturbating? I don't know.
At that age yet, I think. You remember the first time you masturbated?
Probably when I was like
Thursday.
It was Thursday.
Oh, the first time
It was a chill, brisk evening.
Not the last time.
he's just lazy.
Man, I don't know, dude. I remember though when I did start, I was just shooting blanks though.
You
And
just
then-
had that little funny feeling in your stomach, and that was it.
Yeah, it was perfect. Like there was
lotion?
there was no messy cleanup.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right. You
and
had to
then
do-
I grew into a man. I was like, what the fuck is this, dude?
What is this?
Years later, I have fucking 10 kids, and I'm like, fuck.
damn, I got 2 cats. Dude. So I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Yeah, I got 2 cats. Ruby and Spartacus, shout out, baby daddy's here.
Hey, make sure y'all follow.
Yeah, be sure. So, anyways, Jesse Davila and Aaron Davila, I grew up with. Aaron was my brother Rudy's age, the guy we work with, and Jesse was my age. They were altar boys. And I'm like, God damn, y'all some bad niggas. How y'all get on to be altar boys, you know? And
Hey, like it's a society. What do you call it? Like a status symbol.
yeah,
I feel like if you're an altar boy, you did some bad shit.
well, I mean,
Oh, so it's like the opposite.
I mean, not saying
You just trying
bad,
to
just
repent for your
they're
sins,
kind
all the
of, or they
time.
just maybe they feel like, hey, I give my, I ask for forgiveness, so I do a little extra bad,
Okay.
Because I know an altar boy and he was pretty bad.
oh, okay. Well, I don't know if that was the stigma for them boys back then, but nonetheless, I asked them about it, and they were like, "Oh, it's cool, dude, and you get to go to Schlitterbahn once a year."
Oh shit.
And I was like, "Say what?" They were
Hey,
like,
there's
"You get
always
to
the
go to
motherfuckers that are like, I'll
Schlitterbahn."
volunteer to do some good shit, but I'm gonna get something out of it.
Hey, so pretty much, all bullshit aside, I joined the altar boys because it made my mom happy, and I was gonna get to go to Schlitterbahn. I mean, I could have went to Schlitterbahn any other time. I didn't have to go to church, but I'm Mexican. We like free things. Every now and again we get something free. Make you feel good. Hey,
Someone dies, you're sad, but then you're happy because you get a comida.
that's true. That's true.
It's like an alternate, just intentions.
It's the silver linings.
So yeah, I did the altar boy thing and for 8 years, and it was good. I liked it, but then the vices of life, I guess, as in growing up,
Yeah.
start falling victim to some stupid shit, and you just gotta dust yourself off.
When I was growing up, I was raised in the Christian church. Went to the Church of Christ here in town. Religiously.
Where they mess with snakes? That one?
No,
They didn't mess
that's
with it?
That sounds Baptist.
That was Baptist.
that's fuck. What is that? Protestant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
They start.
Polygamy is something. I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck
I
it
seen
is.
some of that polygamy in Utah, of course. I mean,
Yo, don't say it out loud. You'll get lynched on Facebook.
You said you participated in it?
no.
or-
No. Look,
Damn, JP is fucking bad, dude.
to be honest with you, I've been going to Utah since 2005, and so the culture over there is different. Like
Kind of
the
like
church.
Waco.
But another level. A little bit more organized.
Yeah.
Hey,
I didn't come.
this dude JP in the chat, he said altar boys are like Jesus. They're both getting nailed.
Man, I know JP Potter. Shout out JP Potter. I mean, we ain't fucking homies with him, but I've known him all my life, and
Yeah, he's a cool cat.
I know his brother Lee
Lee.
Potter. Right, that's his brother, right?
I think it's his cousin.
Sounds like it.
I don't know. The Pottas is this. There's a they're tight knit.
I mean, you think if they're Mexican, then if they got the last name, they're all related.
yeah, somehow.
You know what I mean?
You slept with my tia.
You're talking about
It says
Utah?
it's in Pentecostal
They got
churches.
Pentecostal. That's what I meant.
That's the snake
They,
worshippers.
They have Amish up there.
No, they have Mormons. The Mormons.
Mormons.
Yeah, they
Same thing.
No,
it's not. It's not.
They'll be there.
I have like this infatuation with Amish people. I watched this documentary on YouTube for like 6 hours, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Amish are more
cool.
from like New York.
They're called
state
what
and
called
stuff.
Mennonites.
Mennonites.
Yeah, they get to use electricity. Mennonites.
Oh, there has like 2 different levels of it, right?
Yeah, it's like
There's
degrees.
levels to this shit.
Yeah, there's levels of this shit, Pokey.
That's fucking cool though, because like they live like an alternate world, bro. Really,
Yeah.
like inside of our world.
Right,
I mean,
right.
We're in their world.
Amish are the ones that are real fucking. They ain't using electricity. They're
Or
not using
none.
soaps. They natural.
Thank you, yeah.
And then
Ride the horse buggy.
yeah, they do. Mennonites ride the horse buggy as well, and they do all that, but they can use electricity. If I'm not mistaken, that's the way it is. But
Yeah. So like growing up in the church, we'd go religiously, and it got like
Snake church.
I literally like yeah, that's what threw me off course in the first place. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry.
So like I grew up with like this guilt, like fucking God was watching my every fucking move, which You know, I don't know if that's the intent of the whole thing, but that's sure as hell what it did. To the point where like I'd be there fucking, you know, oh shit, I'm like, fuck, dude, fucking hiding under the covers and shit. You know what I mean?
You know he can see through the covers.
Oh,
Ain't no hiding nothing from him.
right? There's like a roof protecting, right? What makes you think? So man, I don't know. Like eventually, you know, just going through shit and you know, came up with my own conclusions. Man, I'm just like, dude. I mean, you know, this whole thing that I've been taught. I mean, I feel like growing up in like a church or whatever, like the morale is there to like do good, but it's kind of like simple shit. It's like, don't be an asshole, don't be a dickhead, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not lie, treat your neighbor good, and all of that shit.
Honorable thy neighbor's wife. Yeah.
Which in that point is good, but as far as like, dude, like if you're gay, you're going to hell and shit like that, and that's where like I kind of had like, I was like, dude, like, you know, like, because I grew up, I was like, oh, this dude's gay, he's fucking going to hell, dude.
Pray for that motherfucker.
Yeah, with a fucking bucket full of dicks on the way down, you know.
And
but
he's
then
like, I'm fine with that.
And he's just
but then like, you know, like I got to like know gay people, you know, like
They're not the devil.
Yeah, not on a personal level.
My niece is a lesbian.
Yeah, and I'm like that's kind of fucked up. Like I know this person and they're not evil. Like that's kind of fucked up. Along with
it's just a life choice,
It's a
or
life-
you know, however they feel, you know.
fucked up to
along-
put that label on them.
Yeah.
Just because of the decisions that they made. Like,
with some other instances, and I was kind of like, oh man, you know, I don't know. And plus, like, you know, the church that, you know, I'd go to, I don't know, man, just, you know, not everyone there was all, you know, what they.
Yeah, doing
That's a lot
coke.
of things. That's a lot
Doing
of
coke
things.
in the bathroom. Coming back out, talking about I feel Jesus. You know, watch out. You know,
Motherfucker, you're
pass that tray around
You
again.
feeling withdrawals.
Yeah, but
That's a lot of times what happens with like Christianity and like even any religion. It's like everybody wants to stand there in front of you and say this shit, but you see the motherfuckers having like affairs and shit or like drug problems.
Who's having an affair?
yeah, but
Get Karina, girl. She knows the juice.
I wouldn't, you know, discourage anyone from going to church. Like I send my kids to church, you know, because I feel like they can learn good things from it and the stories, you know, and it's real good for you and that you can take with you in life. But you know, that's just me personally, you know.
I agree, man. I agree. I don't know how we got off into Jesus, but you know,
It was your mom doing the bendiciones.
oh, that's what it was.
There you go.
Shout out to my mom. She's probably looking right now.
Hey, Slickback says for you to check out Kill Tony in Austin.
Yeah, I do. Kill Tony. I follow that guy. I listen to
Perform
him.
1 minute in front of like Joe Rogan or Ron White or other people.
Yeah,
Tony Hinchcliffe,
Yeah, Tony Hinchcliffe. I follow that guy. He's a good guy.
it
He's
is
dark comedy, you know.
funny as fuck. Yeah,
He serves it up. You know about Mr. Hinchcliffe?
No.
No.
I don't know about
I
nothing.
think
He just
Joe
said-
Rogan and they were
I can't get past the commercials on Joe Rogan, so I still
what
haven't
the
heard.
fuck? Okay, I'm glad you brought that up, dude. Like,
What's up?
like, did you not used to watch TV when you were younger? Like, you know,
No, dude.
cartoons
Yes, I
and shit.
understand
What would
that.
you do during the commercials?
I would go take a piss, go grab a drink. Dude, I'm literally driving in my car. You know, as soon as I put it on,
Fast forward.
as soon as it comes on, there's like, I'm no shit
there's
me.
not.
It's a guessing
No,
game.
there's not.
of
Not
the show.
anymore.
Well, that's the last time I heard it. Hey, you know, the Joe Rogan experience, whatever. And then a fucking 25-minute commercial. For
First of all, you're exaggerating.
no, it was.
No, it's not.
It's only
dude.
a minute.
What is it about?
No, it's
Only a minute.
at least 15 minutes.
What's it about? Him building
way,
fences and landscaping?
No,
Y'all
one of
don't- y'all
them
don't
was
drug
about
test for that position right there, do you?
One of them
It's like
was,
Squarespace. If you want to host a website, join Squarespace. Use code JRE20 and get 15% off. And then there's like 5 more. Yeah, I know them all. I listen to this shit every fucking day. Just like someone who listens to us, they're like, let me guess, I'm Austin. Everybody's a freaking idiot. I'm James. You put your wife on a diet. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean?
Hell, I'm
I
not.
didn't say shit.
No, but you were like,
I was just saying. I was gonna give you props, but all right, fuck you, James.
fuck you too, man. But I'm saying,
I
you
was
can
gonna be like, that's
fast.
pretty badass that he's got
I'm
his
just
memory
saying,
like
You
that.
have a dial. You can go like this and fast forward to it.
I'm just saying, man.
Can I
Fucking
say
talk
my-
about Joe Rogan,
can I
bro.
say- I know that's what I feel like.
Yeah.
The James told me, he's like, hey, listen to Joe Rogan whenever we were starting the podcast, right? Before we even recorded the first episode.
Oh, okay.
I was like, cool, let me listen to it. And I text him immediately, like 5 minutes in. I was like, dude, is this new commercials? And he's like, you can fast forward. Well, my problem was, I was like, okay, boom, end of the show. Boom, still commercials. I probably spent the whole commercials trying to find the beginning of the fucking show, you know what I mean?
I'm trying to tell you that, man. I went because I do it on my phone.
Don't talk.
And
He's
I'm not
gonna
looking at
fuck
my
you
phone
up.
because I'm driving, you know, safety first. So I'm hitting the 15-second button. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. 15 seconds.
I would
And then
say fast
motherfucker
forward
was talking
5
about,
minutes.
I think he was talking about chones
He said
for
25
like
minutes.
10 minutes. So
Watch
I'm
this.
like,
Watch this. He's not talking about chones. He's talking about MeUndies.
see, that's where I'm like, put it.
Next week's intro is going to be James just repeating the whole fucking.
I'd love to because that means we'd be
Yeah, we'd be
bathing
getting
in money, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, but
that'd
I
be
was going
cool.
to tell you, you're saying the wrong advertisements. It's for fencing and landscaping, right? The Joe Rogan experience.
Are you familiar with Joe Rogan?
Joe Roland? Yeah, I know Joe Roland.
So
Yeah.
for the longest time, I kept fucking up and saying the Joe Rogan experience instead of Joe Rogan.
That's funny.
So
If I was Joe Rogan, I'd start my own podcast and
Yeah,
just like
Joe
totally
Rogan.
play off of it, dude.
Yeah, why not?
Joe Rogan.
he's sick, right?
Joe Rogan,
He just advertised his shit all the time and like run for commissioner again.
Oh, so Big
no,
Rob,
no, he's-
Big Rob didn't win. Are we going back to that?
Was that the because those
I think
were
that was
Precinct
the
4?
the pre.
Big Rob is in here. Rob, what happened?
I know he was running against Jerry West, but then also
West.
too
He
it
does
was
the fishing tournaments.
what's his name, Coach T was running for the same
Was he?
precinct, was he? Or
Yeah,
was
I
he
voted
not?
for Big Rob, man. Big Rob's my guy. You know, I've known him all my life. He's a.
What was
standing
it called?
guy.
Not the prelims. What is this runoff called?
I thought it was like early. I
Is it
thought it was.
preliminary?
I thought it was early voting. Because I think the main election is in November, if I'm not mistaken.
My boy Rob's supposed to tell me if he's going to bring the ballot box in, and I need to go push it in somewhere so we can make sure this gets done. Big Rob.
You're gonna pull the Biden overnight. There's gonna be an
He's gonna go
additional.
walk through the Lockhart Cemetery. and
Everybody get
count
the fuck
right
out of
down
here.
all
Stop
the
it,
way.
scared. I need 5 minutes to do some counting and then come back in.
This is the Electoral College.
So
What were we talking about?
Trump, are you pro Trump?
Comedy.
Look, I never liked the guy. You know what, man? Speaking of that, so me and my wife both were Trump people, like Trump, right? I never watched the dudes.
Fairness,
Never watched that
you
shit.
fired.
Fired.
Yeah, so I never watched that. But when he got into politics, I started paying attention.
Primary.
You know, prior to all
shits.
that, and then I like his beliefs. I like America first, so it necessarily doesn't have to be Trump, but somebody needs to be in there for America first. You know,
Grab their nuts and say something.
I mean, you know, I travel for a living, and thank God I don't got to pay the diesel bill. My brother's paying that, and you know, I get to see the amount. And from when it was
All
a year,
the trucks, it's like $500-$600, huh?
we used to fill up for $375, $400, $425, $450. Now we're filling up for $500 and $600. You know, and it's $700. You know, and so shout out to Rudy paying that bill. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, with the fuel prices, dude, the shit goes in and out. I mean,
Dude,
you gotta.
we ain't never seen numbers like this here in Central Texas.
Shit, whenever
Not-
Obama was president, did we not
Nah,
see $4?
these
These are record.
These are numbers like no one's ever seen before.
James, do it, James.
James.
Yeah, these are the biggest numbers we've ever seen.
Yeah, that's what
You gotta
it is,
put
dude.
that air voice.
Yeah, James.
I got off
get
at
your shit
HEB and
together.
I was like, wow, these are the biggest numbers.
Yeah.
They're huge.
There you
I filled up both of my cars for $69
When?
Nice.
last week.
69.
No, it was 71, but 69 sounded better. No, they're both on premium.
Cool. So you're getting married next week, you said, right?
No.
No, we're not supposed to talk about that.
Oh, shit, dude. How come you didn't tell me?
I mean, I told you before.
No.
No, we're not getting married next week. We're getting married like a couple years.
Oh,
Next year.
I thought it was later
It
this year.
says
We'll talk
on
later.
Sunday
Oh,
the
okay.
average of Texas gas was $3.66.
shit.
2000. The highest price it was in 2008 when the record reached was $4.11. $4.11.
For when? Here, right now?
That was in 2008.
I like how
So it's
and
not the
I
highest
noticed I
it's
can't
been.
help but notice like so if you're a Republican,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, where were you at when Trump was president? And if you're
Thomas Dunn.
and they're bitching about gas prices. So if you're a Republican, let me start over. If you're a Republican, you're bitching about gas prices. If you're a Democrat, you're like, oh, stop bitching about gas prices. They're really not that high. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's political. Again, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just here. I mean, I'm going to put gas. Everyone's going to put gas in their fucking car.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Regardless, if you want to fucking like really make a difference, like ride a bike,
Yeah.
you know, do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's that much of some trouble.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
my thing, James.
Hard
I agree
times.
with you. If you want to drive a car, you're gonna have to put gas. You're at the mercy of whatever the oil prices are.
I know. Hey,
Don't cry.
I got a guy that I work for, and
Buy
he
a Tesla.
normally drives like a big ass F-250. big old motherfucker, lifted, you know, big ass tires.
We get it. We get it. We
Just
get
riding
it.
around. Just riding around.
Like James says, he's got a small dick. We get it.
Well, today I seen him and he's in a little bitty ass fucking Lincoln car, 4-door SUV looking thing. I'm like, that's a nice car, but what's your truck? Ah, man, the gas is for something. I'm like, oh, okay.
Damn.
I'm like,
Well, that's like people who buy diesels, right? They buy a diesel and then they expect not to pay high maintenance prices. They're like, oh, well, my F-150 didn't cost as much. Well, it's a lot different maintenance.
Yeah,
It's kind of like
it's
buying
It feels a
a.
lot different too.
It's kind of like buying a mansion and you can't afford utilities in that hoe.
Yeah, my electric bill's high, but I got 60 bedrooms.
Yeah. Keep the lights on Wednesday through Monday through Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the candle. The candle, goddammit.
I got 10 candles in the light.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Prende la vela. Shit.
Yeah. So,
You speak Spanish?
Oh, yo me entiende todo en español.
Oh, there we go. Damn.
Yeah.
Made my
yeah.
dick jump.
Damn. You,
Pour the chill in your fundido. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah. Yeah. So, what were we talking about before we got sidetracked?
Comedy.
With this fucking.
Altar boy.
No.
I noticed when we started talking politicals, you went rosy red, man. You good?
No.
That was a Dos
He's
Equis.
red. No,
I'm hot, dude.
you're hot. Take off your shirt.
It's all like,
Relax.
Start with their hat.
Hi, man. Get the fan.
hey, it's not funny. It's only comedy when it's about everybody else.
No, it's only everything is funny
Oh, that's what it was.
until it's about you.
I fucked it up.
That's okay. That's why I'm here.
You ever roast anybody?
No, because I'm a big guy. You know what I'm saying? And then if I were to roast somebody, then they'd try to roast me back, or they'd say something back, knowing that I'm not going to get offended or hurt. You know, and I stay away from it.
Well, they normally
Yeah.
go for the low hanging fruit.
Yeah, that's the thing too. And I try to make my comedy where it's not really some low hanging fruit on there. You know, I got a couple of bits that I'm real proud of. They do real good.
Cool, man.
It's a break time?
No,
I'm good.
You need a break?
break?
for it?
No, I'm good.
smoke a cigarette.
Hey, Thomas Dunn said to check out the gas prices in Caracas, Venezuela. You know how much per dollar a gallon of gas is there?
No.
Venezuela, 12 cents.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Why is that?
Saudi Arabia, 91 cents.
You know what that means to me?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I don't mean shit.
Thanks for the useless info, Thomas.
You know how much you can get a kilo in Peru for? $900.
You know how much I got this Vente for on the east side?
You know how much you get a kilo for in the
$30.
States? $32,000.
$30.
God damn.
With a
I'm
little
just
bit of
saying, I don't
Fent.
know.
They had a little bit of Fent in there.
No, like everyone's bitching about.
Just enough Fent to keep you guessing.
Everyone's
Yeah.
bitching about.
Was that Fent?
Was that enough to kill me or?
Everyone was bitching about gas prices, but nobody was bitching like what was it like maybe 10 years ago when like you used to be able to get a 20 for $20,
Yeah.
and now you
Those
gotta
were the glory days.
fucking pay 30. You know, like they just like bumped it up, and then the quality went down. It's like what the fuck?
So you're getting fucked and you're still getting fucked.
You're getting double fucked. You're getting fucked with your hair pulled.
You're paying more and it's shitty.
Hey, no, the
That's
guy
like going to
got
fucking
you by your
Whataburger.
ankles and just fucking nailing that motherfucker the whole time, just hitting some good shit.
And that's when you get the.
Oh damn!
You want $200?
You know who that is?
No, I don't know who that is.
It's a
Tell me.
DJ Bustin' Loose.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who Bustin' Loose is, man.
That's him.
Old Bustin' Loose.
How do you know him?
Big House Productions.
Oh, well, me and old Bustin' Loose, we go back a long time, man. He's my sister's age, my oldest sister's age. You know, he's always friendly. You know, he'd be like, "Hey, little alligator. Hey, little alligator." You know, you ever? Hey, little
Yeah,
alligator.
for sure.
Yo, Bustin' Loose.
Yeah, he stalks me when I go on my runs.
Oh.
He does, right?
Pulls up next to me. Hey.
You told him this one time and this one time only. Don't knock your shit off. Don't be following me.
He's like, I'm not out here selling ass. I'm just trying to work out.
He says, I can't quit you. I can't quit you. You know, I watched Brokeback Mountain, dude, maybe like 3 months ago. I really did, dude. And it, you know, it ain't no secret, you know.
It's two dudes fucking.
Yeah.
We know that.
But, you know, I mean,
Have you watched it though, Austin?
I've watched it like
I watched it 3 months ago.
pieces of it, like that.
You watched the
pop
whole
up on
thing?
TV.
Yeah.
Did you
I'll
like? Did
admit
you like it?
I'm just gonna say that it was a good movie, and I cried. I cried.
That man, he just
At
fell in
what
love with that
point?
motherfucker.
I think he said, "Where I just can't quit you."
Oh yeah,
And I
remember
was
that
like,
part.
see, my cat was right there. I was like, see, baby, that's the way I feel. You know, my cat's Ruby, dude. That's my baby, dude. You know, I know people are like, oh, how can you treat a cat?
You don't have a dog or anything?
I did have a dog. Her name was Simi LaRue. I got her from the Everglades in Florida Everglades by Immokalee.
You believe there's a such thing as a cat people and dog people, or there's just animal people?
What do you mean, man? Give me some
like
more.
Somebody says like, oh, you're a cat person. They only like cats.
No. I'm a dog person and a cat person. I just don't have a dog at the time. At
Yeah.
the moment, I've got 2 cats. And one's Ruby and one's Spartacus, and they're awesome. You know, and
Ruby's a cool name.
yeah, my wife named that's my cat after my brother, because my brother has a gray patch of hair here, and my cat has a patch of hair that's white. So she was like, my brother's name's Rudy, and so
Ruby, the female version.
Ruby, and then
That's what's up.
yeah, but my cat didn't purr for her. You know, like
Yeah, I get it.
and she was like, fuck, your cat doesn't like me. And then like a couple months later, she got a cat from the pound. And I was like, man,
It's a hood cat from Tank Town.
no, he's a killer, dude. And the reason I say that is,
I had 2 beers and all fucked up and shit already.
yeah, he fucking kills little bitty mice and shit. Brings
good.
them in.
He brings them in and gives them his gifts.
That's
That's what they do, right?
Man, so my wife's over there
Yeah, stinking ass shit out my house.
giving more treats. Oh, good, Sparty, and get the pala and dustpan and put that motherfucker and go sling him outside across the fence. You know, 'cause I live in the
brings it
country.
back.
No, he doesn't bring them back. But he does that, dude, and I don't like that about Spartacus, dude. But his name fits him. You know, he go around there killing and shit, and you know, and my cat doesn't do that. She's more laid back.
She just wants to chill and watch TV.
Yeah, for the most part.
I got a big old pit bull. He's
Yeah.
like 70 pounds. He's the goofiest thing I've ever met. It's crazy. He's like literally like having
old kid.
Yeah, like a big ass kid, like a 17-year-old kid, just dumb as shit, but the most playful thing. But he don't know his size.
Yeah.
That's his thing. He fucks me up sometimes. Like he'll be like, that's why I tell my dad he's gonna watch him on the weekend. I tell him, I say, if you take him somewhere, keep him on the leash, because I'm afraid of him getting too playful and somebody thinking he's like biting them.
Yeah.
And then they gotta kill my dog. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. Get a bad rap.
And my dad's like, oh, when I take him out, I just tell him he bites. People be like, oh, your dog's so pretty. He
bites.
And my dad's like, he bites. I just tell him, just say he's not friendly. He's like, no, I just tell him he bites. And
buzzing
they
already
get the
or what?
fuck away.
Yeah, dude. Had to go balance myself
Got a
out.
little bit of right here on your nose.
Damn, dude. My bad.
Just a
That
little
cheap
bit.
ass 20.
Hey, Slickback says you should run for president and make Coke great again.
Fucking sheetrock.
I gotta go.
You gonna?
You left it in?
He left you one in there.
Ah, damn.
Yeah.
Kids, you're not a kid person.
Man, to be honest with you, dude, I love kids. I don't have any myself biologically. I do have 2 stepsons. You know, so I don't have any biological kids. I had an opportunity to have kids with the wife, but dude, I don't know, man. I'd want to see what a kid looked like, or to have a kid to see what it looked like. You know, there ain't no fucking reason to have a kid. You know, so
You're just not interested.
no, I don't think I'm gonna be, dude. Because I mean, I don't know. Maybe it could be because I'm selfish. You know, it could be because I'm fucking selfish. I love me more than anything.
Well, that's good. I mean,
it very well
JP
could
says
be.
he has 2 you can borrow.
Well, look, I'll borrow their little badasses on tax time, but you can have them rugrats back.
hey, I firmly believe before you love anyone or before anyone else is happy, you got to be happy and you got to love yourself.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm happy. I love myself, and I don't see it, man. Now, you know, unless me and the missus split the sheets.
Yeah.
And I go down over there to 183, where that Mexican place is, where they be playing soccer and shit on the weekends. You know, on the left, right before 812.
Hey, that's a spot, brother. Bitch be popping.
Oh, Plaza Mexico.
Hey, what are they?
That mother, he's
Hi, man.
Hi, man. Hi, man.
Hey, that's it. Hey, he shows up. And
Hey,
like, hey, what
You look like a high man.
Look, dude, look. All I'm
right? Hey, what do they call the Mexican cowboy hats that got the rope on the front of it?
I don't fucking
It's like
know.
a specific kind of.
Way is what it's called. Way.
Hey, Wade, you got your hat, Wade?
Yahweh. But yeah, dude. So if anything goes south, you know, whatever. That's my fallback. That's my contingency plan. on
The
that.
cat.
No. Yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead. She had to take her cat. I had to take my cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just talking about kids.
We're gonna. I'm fixing to have a kid, man.
You are? Congratulations,
Yeah.
man. Cheers, dude.
Appreciate it.
Boy or girl?
Girl.
Girl, cool.
Penelope Jade.
Already.
Hey, I know you don't have any kids, but you have cats. But if you had any advice for my buddy here,
He likes it.
I've got a lot of
I'm
advice.
kind of becoming numb to it, dude.
that's good. That's good. That's good.
I got a lot of advice, and I think
It's
I'm gonna
whenever,
give
it's whenever I'm trying to like take in and absorb my situation, and then I've got all these outside factors fucking with my situation being absorbed. You know, it takes a minute for me to
process.
You know, my bus is a little bit shorter than everybody else's, but you know that my IQ is pretty high.
I'm gonna have to call the city Kyle, confirm that.
That I'm smarter than everybody else. Well, they haven't listened to the podcast yet.
City of Kyle, how may I help you?
So congratulations.
No, what did he say? CityCal.com.
Oh, I was asleep and answered the phone. CityofKyle.com. I didn't know what the fuck I was saying.
Yeah, I had a job prior to the job I do now. And it was a bunch of that shit. And when I'd answer my cell phone, I'd be like, fucking APS East, you know. What the fuck am I saying?
Well, I was telling them when I was on call, I get called in the middle of the night, and I'll answer out of like habit and reaction.
Yeah.
But I'm not awake yet.
And you ain't on call.
No, I was on call.
Oh, you're on call. You're on call.
There's been times where I get called by one of my coworkers and he talks to me about something. I tell him to do something. You know, hey, what do I do over here? And I tell him, and then I call him back 10 minutes later and be like, hey, bro, don't do none of that shit. I was asleep.
Yeah.
All right, now do this, whatever. It's because like I just you sleeping?
No, he's thinking. He's in hard thought.
Yeah.
God damn it! Sounds like you're
Was that
fucking
me?
sucking up the mic. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he's
Yeah. I was
pointing at him,
thinking.
and all I see him is like this. Like, motherfucker, you fall asleep again?
Tell you after the show.
What happened?
No.
Oh, so anyway, what were we talking about?
Um,
Church? Was it church?
What's it called?
Talking
What's it
about
called?
cat custody.
Oh yeah, we're done with
I
that.
missed that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kid advice. If you give advice to
right.
anyone that's
Okay.
having a kid.
From an elder.
Well, before I say,
But he has no kids. We're just going off of that.
yeah, but I have no kids.
So imagine you've had kids and you're going to give me advice.
Okay. Well, first thing I'd have to say before I say that is everybody should get married at least once. Okay, I can tell you that everybody should at least experience marriage once.
Why?
So
What do you mean,
So
being
you
married
fucking
or-
know not to get married. So what I'm saying,
I've been with my fiance for 13 years.
yeah,
And
well,
we're going to get situations where we got to reschedule.
due to
Because
COVID,
because of our baby. Our baby's due a month before we're getting married. So
you want to have her, you want to get married with her. Pregnant or not pregnant?
She's going to have the baby and then we got to wait.
okay.
Like,
Yeah, it's
So
not
you
a
can
good
get back up in there.
it's like too close.
Yeah, I got you. I'm with you.
No,
I'm with you.
no,
Yeah,
we
you
need
ain't
to
trying to.
We need to
get
be
me-
right back right.
Yeah. That's a good.
So
that's a
yeah,
good
that's what I was
strategy.
trying to tell you.
Respect
But there's other factors that I still haven't told everybody yet. But I mean, not factors, but just situations.
Okay, here's the.
But-
Go ahead.
Have you been married?
Yeah, I'm married now.
See,
Oh,
that's.
okay.
I think he's fucking lying, dog. I'm
married.
sorry, because
I'm
he keeps
married.
on saying little things that I keep grabbing. I'm like, don't ever get married. And then he said divorce.
Hey, I'm telling you that because I am married, dude. And
All
that would- I'm being. I don't wear a wedding ring anymore, man, because it was hard times. It was hard
I was
times.
fucking with y'all the whole time, dude.
Now listen,
Because he started fucking with me as soon as I walked in. He called
I
me
got
Billy.
one of those rubber rings, you know.
Oh yeah, a safety ring.
Yeah, because I had one of my rings on, and my wife used to work with me. And,
Deep glove.
Cock ring?
it got hung up on the trailer, and it pulled my fucking skin off.
Yeah,
dude.
deep glove. My uncle did that shit. He fell off a ladder.
It was awful, dude. But so I don't wear a ring no more, and then it makes the pimping a lot easier too.
Hey, it don't leave bruises.
No, I'm joking. No disrespect, baby. No, I love you sometimes.
What's her name?
Amy.
Okay,
She's not from here, dude. She's Polish and Russian.
I was trying to see how fast you said her name.
My wife, she's Polish and Russian.
Wow.
Yeah, she's something else, man.
You don't let her go out in public these days, do you?
Well, that's what. Right now, I've been on this little program for the past 10 years, where she just stay home and I bring her food. You know, like I slide her under the door, like she locked up, and
Dog,
slide that tray back. Slide that
That's
tray
some
back.
people under the stairs shit like that.
And you know what I'm saying? I just give her the bare necessities to make
Andrew,
it. You know.
what's that story where the guy found that little white girl? A white girl just don't run up to a black man like that.
Oh, they were in the attic, but there was three.
What's his
Yeah.
name?
That's the shit that this got going on.
God, I got his name. Ramsey. Ramsey.
I don't know the guy. I mean,
Yeah.
I might have went to school with him, but I don't know.
That was his
Ready
name.
for that break time or
You need a
what?
timeout?
I think I might need to go do the number 2.
You want a break?
We could take.
Sure,
we could
sure,
take 5.
All right, Drew. Set up a little break, Drew.
Put on some porn music, Drew.
Put on Jeopardy.
Hi, man. Hey, you know that Tejano 107 or Tejano music's back on the radio?
Not 107.5.
No, it's not, but it's still Tejano.
I hate that motherfucker, the DJ.
Oh, my buddy Big Rob Ortiz, he could do that dude perfect, dude. Like
That dude.
I don't want 107.5 FM.
Oh yeah, we heard him when he was doing his stripper one.
Big Rob, he
What's
got
the
it.
guy's name that does the hosting the 107.5?
Hey, since they were talking about CETA, I can put on some CETA during the break.
Okay,
Is the Bluetooth on there?
it can be. Bam.
Hey, night. Keep your butthole tight.
Okay. We're gonna take a little break, and we'll be back with more Mark Gomez.
Might be.
Yes, I'm married.
Oh, hey, you fucking my voice.
Say that nigga, you know I ain't right. Girl, I think you got a problem. You give me your body, baby, we can solve it. Think you need a little Mac in you. Say that nigga ain't loving you right. Girl, I think you got a problem. You give me your body, baby, we can solve it. Think you need a little Mac in you. Say that nigga ain't fucking you right. When you get body by the night, you gon' wake up in the morning talking about forever. It ain't nothing but the Mac in me. Nah, I don't see no ring on your finger, just a long nail. Slim waist and them bow legs. So if you kissing, girl, I won't tell. The nigga from the corner making block wages. Spend some meal, wanna habit. Why I sell fragrance? What your name is? Oh, you say you got a man. Why you came with your girl then? Sorry if I'm coming off rude. They call me fat to the Mac. Mr. Turn that cap back. Gon' nibble on it. I'm just playing. Unless you with it, we can bend a corner. Show stands, gon' dance. Let me see you work. I'm just a fan of your smile. I can see you hurt. Your homegirl's excited just seeing you flirt. I'm that nigga that'll take you from that lame ass. Sit you on that first class plane. Then show you all the things that you never saw. Steady looking at your phone, but he never called. Dang. I guess it's you and me. I'm glad you had a good time if ever you need somebody to talk to. This my number, call whenever, wherever, that's all you. Say that nigga ain't loving you right. Girl, I think you got a problem. You give me your body, baby, we can solve it. Think you need a little Mac in you. Say that nigga ain't fucking you right. When you get body by the night, you gon' wake up in the morning talking about forever. It ain't nothing but the Mac in me. I'm a Mac, babe, ain't no fucking way around it. It's a fact that if you play, I'll fucking lay you down and do your body like a nigga fucking on your post to. Love on you a minute, pour up some drink, then we'll toast you. Shawty, I'll expose you to sex position, set your body ablaze. Touching pressure points to have you feeling godly amazed. 48-hour trip, I had you riding for days. First 24 riding cowgirl, the next you riding my face. Your girlfriend's excited just seeing you flirt. I knew a spark ignited when me and you converse, but you feeling out of your element. Yeah, it's evident you voted for Trump. Now you trying to impeach your president, leaving you at your residence lonely. Spending more time with his friends and his homies. Physically see the weight on you, shawty, you can lay it on me. Babe, I could change up your scenery if you want me. Girl, I think you got a problem. You give me your body, baby, we can solve it. Think you need a little Mac in you. Say that nigga ain't fucking you right. When you get body by the night, you gon' wake up in the morning talking about forever. It ain't nothing but the Mac in me. And if you sit it on my plate, then I'ma eat it all. Girl, you know I ball. You gon' run or you gon' take the charge. You got it all, lack of attention, got you feeling flawed. He trying to cheat, I'm trying to heat you up and get you off. We not the same, he got some chains to keep a fly wheel. I hit your spine, get you high, and I don't fly shit. He like he yours, but you want more, that's why you my bitch. So go ahead, stash the whip, cause you all mine until the morning. I'ma get you lost, you not answer when he calling. Michael Phelps in your sheet, river running like a faucet. Try to pick up your drawers, slide inside you melt like chocolate. I know what you want, it ain't nothing but the Mac in me. Girl, I think you got a problem. You give me your body, baby, we can solve it. Think you need a little Mac in you. Say that nigga ain't fucking right. When you get by the night, you gon' wake up in the morning talking about forever. It ain't nothing but the Mac in me. Tommy fat to the Mac. Tommy fat to the Mac. Tommy fat to the Mac. Yeah. Look. Oh my, is you gon' fuck tonight or not? Cause if you ain't, then girl, I'm slide. They come to play with you and stay with you, I'm not. You know the vibe. Oh my, is you gon' fuck tonight or not? Cause if you ain't, then girl, I'm slide. They come to play with you and stay with you, I'm not. You know the vibe. And it just occurred to me while we sipping and smoking strong. I know what you want, the Mac in you. I can read your mind, it's the Mac in me. And I know you feel it, I know you with it. Let's smoke and let's get it. Classic, I hear you all in your feelings. Nasty, I hear you all in the ceiling. Mashing, I hear whatever you pitching. Bad, don't care about your nigga, that sucker be acting. I'm from the set, them niggas get cracking. I run with killers, them niggas get acting. We know you fine, guess what you lacking? A nigga like Mac to come through and grab it. Slide out them draws, dig in your walls, and I ain't gonna stop till your ass. It just occurred to me while we sipping and smoking strong. I know what you want, the Mac in you. I can read your mind, it's the Mac in me. And I know you feel it, I know you with it. Let's smoke and get with it. Classic, I had you all in your feelings. Nasty, I had you all in the ceiling. Oh my, is you gon' fuck tonight or not? Cause if you ain't, then girl, I'm slide. They come to play with you and stay with you, I'm not. You know the vibe. Oh my, is you gon' fuck tonight or not? Cause if you ain't, then girl, I'm slide. They come to play with you and stay with you, I'm not. You know the vibe. And it just occurred to me while we sipping and smoking strong. I know what you want, the Mac in you. I can read your mind, it's the Mac in me. Ooh. That'll stab you in your back. That nigga broke, you try to feed him, he gon' run off with the pack, I guess. Friends just ain't friends no more. I want the paper, showed you love like you forever my dog. But you been hating, I'm from 7'8", 644. Where that mob at? Flopping like you bout running phase. Or get your jaw cracked with all that. Niggas steady grinning like we best buds. But I don't want no.
Oh, my pussy hurts.
And we're back. You were enjoying the sounds of Mr. C to the Fat Mac. My favorite song is that Mac and Me. That motherfucker goes hard.
That was a good movie. I watched that growing up. I don't know if I remember that.
I do not. And that
Mac
just
and Me?
goes and
I like shells and cheese.
shows my age, you know, that I'm like, oh, cool. He's
Yeah.
playing off of a movie.
Yeah, Mac and
It's a
Me.
good call. It's kind of like Dark Side of the Mic, Dark Side of the Moon. But who's watching, right? Yeah, I got somebody saying that we should bring Sita back for another episode.
Yeah.
So
He hit me up not too long ago, asked us if we're still in the show.
unmute yourself,
I
Drew.
told him, yeah. So, because he's working at nights right now, I think.
shit.
So I think that's why he's watching the shit. He might be
Cool,
able to
man.
get back on. Shiggity.
So we were outside, you know, pissing together, and
Yeah,
Y'all were holding each other's or what?
Filling
we
up
were
the
holding
tank.
hands actually.
Oh, okay.
yeah, we're talking about just. I mean, is it a thing now? COVID, you know?
I'd like to give a shout out to Putin for killing this potent because ever since that guy went to fucking town, you know, I mean, I ain't heard a peep about COVID or new variants or any of that. So let's, I mean,
Because it's another thing to take the spotlight off.
Putin variant.
well, what I've been told growing up is there's always three things that the community and the people will pay attention to, and it's war, disease, and
Famine?
what's the other one?
Hymen.
I think Hymen. Yeah,
I said Hyman, but that's all right.
But
What
there's-
you call him, Hyman?
Hymen. Hey, but so there's three things that they just sit here and they play on the people. It's fucking war, famine, or war, disease, and weather. War, disease, and weather. Those three things are always, and they just smoked up war and disease and war right here on this one. So mark my words, the next thing is maybe climate change back again. Hey, boom, some kind of weather.
Something that affects everybody globally.
Yeah, something
Makes
global like that with weather is the next big thing. So
I see that. I think it was like a few weeks ago. The CDC, you know, they said that like masks aren't really like necessary anymore. You know what I mean?
yeah, I heard that.
In you know, in at first it was like don't wear masks, they don't do nothing. Then it was like wear masks. Then it was like wear 2 masks, and then it was like nah, don't wear no masks. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously, like I feel like masks have to do something. I mean, you have something there in front of your face, they have to do something, whether or not it's like a little bit of, you know, particles. I'm not a virologist by any means. So
What you call it?
virologist.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Virologist, yeah, that's a thing, man.
It's like a meteorologist for viruses.
Yeah,
That's what I heard.
I was watching news this morning, dude. There's a hot lady. What's her name? Mexican. She kind of got a little bell pepper nose, but she got a tan on.
Paul gotta know.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, it was good. It was good. I watched the news. I fucking fell asleep at 7, and I slept all day, you know, from travel, and I was just tired. And I woke up at 4 in the morning.
Fell asleep after you blew your load.
No, dude, I didn't actually, dude. I
He
didn't.
just had that fucking that news episode on replay.
No, I didn't. I didn't blow no load that day. Not that day. But it was something else, man. It was weird, you know, because I live a fucked up life in a way of like my timing with, you know, like people are asleep, we're getting ready to work, whatever, and I'm already at work, and
Yeah.
you know, so
Your schedule's off from everybody else.
yeah, and it's real crazy, you know. So, but I like it.
You drive at night.
I do enjoy driving a lot at night. Not so much in the winter because of black ice and Sasquatch and things like that. You know, because I'm up there in the west, the northwest.
You got a lot of black people up there?
They are.
Oh, you said black ice.
Black ice. Yeah. That's that new shit. You know,
I'm just joking. It's a joke.
Why does the ice gotta be black, bro?
because I'm racist.
You never seen those where they're like doing a news segment and he's like, yeah, you gotta watch out for black guys. And he was like, whoa, bro, you can't say that. He's like, no, the ice.
It's funny.
Yeah, that black ice it's killer, man. So you know, I watch it traveling at night, but I do prefer to travel at night. It's nicer. And
Patrick
Less
said.
traffic.
less traffic.
Patrick said, boys at the lounge weekly, but they're worried about gas. So they're at the lounge paying what, you know, $7 for a beer.
Damn, what beer they buying?
I guess the Big Daddies.
I don't
Or
know,
how much
dude.
are they? I don't even
know.
I drink liquor when I'm there, so it's
yeah.
like $9 for Crown and Coke. I mean, you know, so when I ordered the Crown, I called the cops. I report robbery right here. Fill out a report.
Hey, have you been following that trucker convoy thing? Like what do they call it? The Freedom Convoy?
Yeah, that's a freedom convoy going over there. But see, this is the thing.
Came from Canada too, didn't it?
Yeah, that's where it originated from, or that's where all the smoke came from. It's over there, and then the Americans are jumping in and they're gonna ride down.
Sack
over there.
riding.
Pretty much.
They're doing a tour.
Right.
Canada's way cooler than America. I'm just gonna say that.
I don't know about that, but you know,
I've been to Canada.
these colors
That shit was
don't
tight.
run. Damn it. Yeah, dude.
I'm a proud boy, motherfucker.
It's for mandates, but we don't have no mandates here. Talking about we have to be fucking jabbed to work. That's another thing. I'm so glad I don't work in that sector where,
So you're non-vaccinated.
Yes, I'm non-vaccinated, but I did catch the
shit.
corona. I did catch it already. I
Oh,
caught
you
it.
have antibodies. Oh, okay, cool.
Well, then they say
The new variant, the Putin variant,
yeah, the Putin, that Putin variant. But
the Puto variant.
yeah, so I got that, and I only came in. I was down for like 3 days with the COVID. I only came in town to grab stuff to eat and medications and to spread it a little bit, and I go back home. Fuck it, done.
Make amends to the motherfuckers that did you wrong.
Huh?
You got it on the road?
No, I got it when I was home. Actually,
That
I
would have
was.
sucked on the road, right?
It didn't hit me too bad, man. See, because I was doing the cleaning at the house, and I usually make this Suavitel mix. I mean, this Fabuloso mix and Pine Sol or Mr. Clean mix. When I
That's
mop
what
the
got it
floors.
away from me.
No, I did that.
Put Vicks in it too.
I put the mix, and I couldn't smell it, but I didn't think about it. I was like, damn, normally I got the house smelling on point, but I didn't think about it. Then I got out of the shower and shit after I was done cleaning, and then I, hit me with a little spritz, and I didn't smell it, and that's when I was like, oh shit, I
Smell
got the
fajitas.
vid. I got the vid.
So you didn't really have any bad symptoms?
I think I had the runs a little bit. I had the shits a little bit, and then I had in the top of my head was tingly. It was tingly. It just tickled.
That was from the fentanyl.
That was from a little bit of fent from the night
Hey, when
before.
I had COVID, I never tested positive, and I got the shits like a week later.
Yeah, the weenies tickled a little bit.
No, they were moist. They were wet. They were all wet. So,
Wet weenies.
yeah.
Hey, I got a question about weenies.
Yes.
Do you boil your hot dogs or do you grill them?
Oh,
Grill
hell,
'em, dog.
dude.
Grill them, dude.
Like, or even if you cook them in the house, you put it in a skillet, right? Please
Listen,
don't fucking boil your hot dogs.
Why?
Look. Hold
Oh,
on.
you boil your hot dogs, right?
I got a good story.
You got an
but just-
army though. You got an army though.
No.
Convenient.
No. Tell me why you don't boil your weenies, and then I'll proceed with my story.
Because the water's gross.
Hot dog flavored water?
Hot dog water is gross.
Limp Biscuit, bro. Come
I know,
on.
I fuck with Limp Biscuit, but it's like, would you get the hot dog packet, open it, and drink the juice in it?
No.
Exactly. That's the way I think. Maybe it's just me personally.
You don't drain the water?
Yeah, but I'm saying I wouldn't drink the water in the package. Why the fuck would I want it to cook in the water?
I mean, I see your point.
I mean, have it marinating in its own juices.
I can see your point too.
Sound like my women.
I'm not gonna. But look,
That's just my opinion. I respect yours.
I've boiled some weenies before, and I've grilled them, and I just prefer to
soggy
grill them.
buns.
Yeah.
I prefer to grill.
I was gonna say
Or-
when I was little, I think we used to boil them.
Yeah,
And then I
that
go
was
back
all
to I
Mexicans
didn't know any
boiled. That was
better.
like an unwritten rule right there. All essays we boiled our weenies, but for the moment though, or I put them in the air fryer or the oven.
Air fryer's
and I
the
put
shit,
and I
dog.
put the fucking broiler on the weenie. Sauce, motherfucker. That'd take your weenie game to a
We
new
gotta
level.
get James the air fryer, bro.
Well, yeah. So I've heard. These last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, so we have like a menu that's rotating through the house.
That's badass.
And
wish I had that.
yeah, recently, my woman,
me it.
she changed it. She was like, "Yeah, I no longer boil the weenies." She's like, "I put them on the pan and I
Yeah.
grill them on there."
Tastes
and I was
better.
like, "Oh, when did this happen?"
Hey, when did you become bougie?
Yeah, hey,
pulled up a chair and I
where
was
the
like,
hell you? Hey,
she's all
who you
pinkies
fucking with
up.
now?
"Hell yeah!" Well, yeah, and she was like, "They just taste better like that," and I was like,
What did Kyle teach you that?
So you put mustard and ketchup?
Yes,
"Dude, my
mustard ketchup.
what are we talking about? Hot dog, chili dogs,
Hot dog.
Well, I mean, when you say fucking hot dog, I think of fucking hot dog with chili, cheese, and a little bit of onion on it.
Yeah, when I do
Some
hot dogs, I
mustard.
gotta put chili.
no relish."
Oh,
You do
no, I
chili-
don't fuck with the relish.
Come on, man.
Chili
I don't.
cheese it. You either do one
Chili
or the other.
cheese and Frito
cheese-
pie.
Chili and cheese or mustard, ketchup, relish, salt, and pepper.
But then again, I'm a fat guy. I'll eat anything. You know what I'm saying?
I put cheese on my cold hot dog.
So it really.
Cheese on your
those-
cold hot dog.
I mean, like a chili dog is a hot dog. A regular hot dog, would you put ketchup and all that shit? It's a cold hot dog. That's what I see.
But you still cook it?
Yeah, motherfucker, the
Nigga, I don't know.
He's out over here calling something hot cold.
You know what I meant.
And you gotta put weenies in a corn tortilla fried. Jay-Z Herrera.
Jesse Herrera. I know Jesse. Shout out to Jesse.
That sounds like some shit Richard would
He's
do.
old
with a
veteran.
slice of
He gave you a
cheese.
shout out. He said, taught me everything I know about car hauling, Simplify.
Yeah, dude, that motherfucker Jesse, man. He's definitely. We got time.
Yeah.
Man, we got time.
Oh, we got time.
He's
So weird.
So I went to school with
No,
Jesse.
that's yours.
Went to school with Jesse,
Keep it.
and he said he wanted to learn how to haul cars. He was gonna get a CDL. He needed a little bit of help, And me and my brother, we're open to always helping people, And I've trained like 12 people how to haul cars and drive a rig, And not all of them stayed. You know, they all tried to reinvent the wheel, most of them. But those that don't reinvent the wheel, what I mean is, I'm going to go do it this way. Now, there's a lot of ways to do
I
it.
think their way's better.
Yeah, but see, they come into the business not knowing that these other avenues have already been explored and burnt down. You know, they're just not talking with other folks. So my brother is real. He's a Marine. He's real to the T, you know, with everything. Boom, boom, boom. So he's logistics, and he pays all the bills. And he used to drive, but he had an accident, and another rig pulled out in front of him coming home, and he's okay.
That's good.
Is that recent?
Yeah, maybe about 6 months ago. So it's all been, you know, it started with just me in a truck and my brother at home, and then we had 2 trucks, and we've been doing good, staying busy. And Jesse wanted to learn how to haul cars, and it's like, yeah, man, I'll show you, because, you know, I've showed a lot of people, but when I put all this time and this knowledge, yeah, a guy taught me that he's 4 generations of car haulers. So his daddy's daddy. So all those fuck ups that his daddy's, and before he got to him, and then when he taught me, so he you know, said this can happen if you don't do this. So
Learn from the giants before you.
That's right. And so that's the way I teach these guys, or Jesse, and he's good. He did his first trip by himself. Well, I mean, we went together, but he drove the truck with his own barbecue, picked his own cars up, dropped them off, and it was good. It was a good moment for him.
Got
and
hell of insurance on that rig, don't you?
yeah, that's $1 million. I think it's $1 million or a little over $1 million.
Just
for both.
besides the commercial insurance, with the insurance with the cars too.
Right. Mm-hmm. And so Jesse's doing good. We go on a trip again, I think Saturday.
Nice.
Saturday we ride out again, but it's, I don't know, man. I fell into this car hauling thing, you know. I didn't go looking for it.
But you like it?
Oh, I love it.
That's
I
cool,
love it, dude. I love it. The only thing I don't love about it is I'm gone, and like when I come home, my mother's at that age. She's getting older, you know. When I come home, like, you know, look a little different. I mean, in a way. And I was like, shit, man, every time I'm gone, I come back. Just imagine you take a fucking picture of somebody and you flip your fingers to that bitch, and every picture is them getting older, you know, and I'm missing all that time. You know, whether it just be, hey, Mom, you all right? You want something to eat? How you doing? Just to kick it. My mom's crazy, dude. She watches Historias, right? And I don't like Historias because my dick get hard. And the reason Historias is fucking...
Oh, they got some
It's
fat
the,
bitches on
Yeah,
there.
they got bad
it's the Mexican
bitches.
soap operas.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
They always
Novelas.
got, you know,
Novelas.
Yeah, dude. So so that's one of my mom and I, that's one of our things, you know. I go over there and she's watching that shit, and I'll be like, God damn, Mama, you always got these bitches on here, you know, and oh yeah, and she fills me in, you know. So I just got her on some CBDs, some Delta 8s, right?
Oh, you weren't here last week.
So get this shit. I brought some CBDs and I put them in like a regular little candy bag. They were peach rings, but they were peach ring CBDs.
Mm-hmm.
But I took out the regular candies and filled them up. Where I get the 40 pack, and yeah, shout out to Hometown Heroes in Austin, Texas. A military veteran-owned, veteran-ran.
Promo code
Mark G for 10% off. Hey,
What was it called?
Hi, man.
What was it called?
Hi, Hometown Heroes, man. Out of Austin, dude. Local, shop local. Always.
He thinks you're lying.
Go ahead.
Hyman. Hey, Hyman, chill out.
He's I'll just put my order in.
Go ahead, Hyman. Order me some while you're there, Hyman.
I got peach rings already. I got peach rings. I got
Cock rings.
no, I got
Edible cock rings.
Edible.
the
What they
sweet
taste
and then they're
like.
sour.
It would last.
What those taste like you taste them.
It's like they're salty too.
So anyways, what was it? What were we talking about?
Got your mom gummies.
You know, your mom, you know.
Oh yeah, so anyways, and my mom was at 78, dude. You know, but she looks good for 78. And she's always got a little hip problem, whatever the fuck. They're still her hips, the original factory parts, and they're still.
OEM.
Yeah, they OEM. But she ate some of my CBDs, them gummies, right? She ate 4 of them, and they were 20 milligrams, I believe. Anyways, it was way too much for a novice like herself to be taking 4 peach
She was
rings.
zooted out of that.
So we were chilling out, dude. We're watching, we're watching these novellas and shit. And I look, I was like,
She
Mom?
does a backflip.
I said, you all right? She said, yeah, I'm all right. And then I was like, shit. So I put the little colcha on her. I watched the rest of the novella. I cut it off. Next day, you know, I get up. I have a routine. I go get her breakfast tacos. We go eat breakfast when I'm off, when I'm home. And I called her. She didn't answer. And I was like, fuck, it's 9:30. And she didn't answer. Son of a bitch, something's up. And then I knew she ate the CBDs, you know. And I get home. She only lives 6 miles from me. I get there and I go in there. She's still asleep. And I was like, hey, you okay? She was like, I'm going to get you for senior abuse. I said, what? She was like, what was in those candies? And I was like, I told you those were CBD, Mama. You shouldn't have ate those, you know, and you ate them. And I didn't know you were eating them until I saw you with them in your mouth. So but now she's on to them. She likes them, you know. That's she's cool. Like, hey, you know, so I was scared. Order me another bag. You know, she buys the 40 with me. And then when she's out and I come over to mow and clean, I come in through the garage and she'll be like, try CBD.
You got it.
Try CBD. Let me see. Because you can't come in if you don't get CBD. Go get me CBD. You know, I'm like, oh, shit, Mom. So she actually, you know, she supports that. You know,
cool, man.
Because otherwise she'd be eating fucking other medicines like, you know, the ones that are bad for your kidneys and livers and painkillers and shit. And you don't want that, man. And she's old school, you know. She's old school. Yeah. But she got a little fire in her. I got to remind her, Mom, you're a woman of the cloth, you know. Calm down.
When you were saying about you know taking off for work for a few days and then coming home, you know, and then you know your mom might seem a little older and all that stuff. Basically, you know that time is limited, you know, at this point, right?
Yeah.
I could kind of relate because, like, with my job that I have, and just with work in general, like any job, I'm real like critical about the amount of time that I get to spend with my kids and family time, because I feel like jobs nowadays, like they want you to bust their ass for them for like, it depends on what job you have.
Yeah.
Little pay, a lot of hours. And I don't want to be one of those fathers growing up and being like, Dad, you were always at work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you can't buy that time back.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And so that's why like now, you know, I'm just like my job that I have now, like I'm just not down with the hours, you know, it's not, it's no surprise to no one, you know, if anyone from my job is watching or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, it's a, you're off one day, you know, on.
If they upped your pay a little bit, would it make it a little better?
If they up my pay and fucking gave me more days off, like, yeah,
it would make it a little better.
Just give me a weekend off. But at the same time, like, I understand because I work for a restaurant that their main days are on weekends. So
right.
I'm not knocking them. I know they need me that day.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just in the wrong field. You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe they should do like a rotational, you know,
yeah,
get
for
a
sure.
weekend off.
Well, you know what makes me, you know what, well, if you're in the dumps about your work, I'm going to give you a little advice. All right. Make you feel better. You know? So every day you go to work, you steal something. You steal something. And it's going to make you feel better. All right? Now, the next day you can go put it back. But I'm just saying, fucking Sasuke, I'm going to take these 2 cases of rings right here. And I'm going to go to the hood and bless somebody's game, you know?
Yeah, I've been riding into work these last few weeks, jamming that Johnny paycheck.
Oh, I hear you, man. I'm joking about that, about stealing. I don't condone stealing, dude. Stealing's wrong.
I don't steal. I keep.
Yeah. So what were we talking about?
Jesse's asking to tell us the story about why you're a miracle child.
Oh,
you're
man.
a miracle child?
Yeah. This is no bit. I know I fuck around a lot and bullshit, but this is true. This is a true story about me. I'm a miracle baby because my brother, who I work with, is 13 months older than me. You know that? So my daddy, when my mama had my brother, she had her tubes burnt. All right, that was back in 78. Burning tubes and shit. They ain't like they are now with it, you know. So she had her tubes burnt and then came home and old Fito went in there again. But he went in there and did his thing. That's my daddy. My daddy's Rudy L. Gomez. They called him Fito. That's what's written right here on the side of my arm. A tribute to my father. How many tattoos you have? I've got six tattoos. I got to get a cover up. I got a tattoo when we were young. When I was young, I ran around with a rough crowd, you know, doing some real stupid shit.
What you got there?
What I got right here?
Yeah.
I got a tiger, dude. It looks okay.
A Tiger King tiger?
Yeah, like Tony the Tiger.
You want to cover it up?
Well, you know, just because it don't look that good, and Yeah, it'd be probably better to cover up with a good piece, something more relevant, This was like, because I didn't want to get fucking 4/4 prayer hands, because that's when my buddies fucking, it was one of those fucking deals, we were at fucking,
You had three options, and the tiger was the one you chose.
Well, he had more options, but the dude was, he was Aryan Brotherhood, I think he
You
was.
ain't finna get bolts.
Yeah, I ain't about to get no
He's like,
fucking,
only tattoo bolts, prayer hands at 44.
yeah, SS.
Or a tiger. Which one you got? I got the tiger.
So I didn't want
So he
to.
chose to get the Woody Woodpecker on his arm right here.
Yeah, well, no, I got it on my chest, so I was like, you know what? I'm not getting any of that gangster shit, I got that, but
Yeah. So you're talking about Miracle Baby?
oh yeah. So Miracle Baby. Anyway,
What were we talking about?
what we talking about? So my daddy went in there and did his thing, and from whatever it's supposed to be, I'm not supposed to be able to get conceived because my mommy had her tubes burnt.
You crossed that bridge, huh?
So I mean, it's just all legitimate. She fucking had her shit burnt, and then she ended up pregnant. And my daddy, being a Mexican, I'm gonna sue. We're gonna sue the hell out of him. I'm done working.
It's gonna be the biggest lawsuit the state of Texas has ever seen.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the thing, dude. I was born even though my mom had her tubes burnt, and I think that's pretty special. That's like some Superman shit,
My mom tells me that I had my umbilical cord wrapped around my neck when I was coming out, and I was like, "Fuck, I must have known some shit." I was trying to hang myself before I even got introduced to this bitch.
You know what? You're lucky, and I'm gonna tell you why you're lucky, dude. All shit aside, my buddy, the guy I told you that knows everything about me and all that shit, he was born with the umbilical cord wrapped around his neck. And it fucking made him have a fucking big old brother lip on the bottom. He has a lip like this.
Bubba Gump.
He pulls it off good because he's 6'1". He's tall, Shout out to Javier Eloy. So yeah, he was born in, that was at least that's what he told me. But he told me that when we were little. We tell each other all kinds of shit when we were little.
I'm trying to imagine like how that would affect that. You know what I'm saying? But it might be an excuse.
Because it could be. I mean, but that's what he told me. But I mean, I ain't gonna be like, no, nigga, that's an excuse.
Oh, so coming out, he might have been like.
It was wrapped around him while he was being born, and then they only noticed it.
Pulled all the blood to his head.
Yeah, and it kept him.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
Hey,
Not even clowning.
Yeah. So, but anyways, that's
Do it again.
So, anyway, I don't know.
Stiff neck.
So yeah, dude. I'm a Miracle Baby, so I'm here.
That's what's up.
Cheers. I don't know if that qualifies, but in my book,
It's a cheers.
that's fucking miracle, man.
Yeah, man, it's a miracle right there in itself. What else we got?
We were talking about hoes earlier.
I don't know about hoes.
No, no, babe. His phone's beeping, babe. This guy's fucking nuts. He don't know what that shit.
We didn't say hoes. He don't even know what he's talking about.
Holes? Oh yeah, I used to dig holes with a shovel.
So you're doing comedy night this much?
Yes, I'm going to be doing comedy night. I've did my schedule, so if God willing and everything goes good, I'll make it on the 21st.
I want you to finish your set. Kids, no kids.
Okay, yeah, most definitely, dude.
Hey, before you head out to the lounge, go to visit your mom.
I get that's it. I get the bendición, dude. Yeah, that's mandatory. That's mandatory.
Show up, and as soon as you walk in, you just say "motherfucker," and then get it out of the way.
Dude, I feel bad for whoever has to go first, man. Every time I go to do these open mics, that first guy,
Everybody's stiff.
Well,
in the crowd, I mean.
You stuck around the whole time for this last one, right?
I stuck around the whole time on all of them.
Did
Except
you
for the one who
see?
wasn't there.
Did you see? Dude. So every time they're done, they're like, "Oh, let's take a picture with all the comics."
Yeah.
The one that I performed it, I was like, "Oh yeah, like this is gonna be cool, like for my records." So I get a picture with all these comics and be like, "Yeah, I did comedy night."
Yeah.
They didn't do it.
They didn't do the fucking photo. Dude. And
Mother.
I asked Rosie, and he was like, "Oh, well, everybody left," which they did, and I was like, "Son of a bitch!"
Then it should have just been the ones that were there. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You know
Just-
what,
You
Papa?
be the only one up there. Taking
Hi, man. Cue the camera. We're gonna get a picture. And you're being open mic, you're comedian as well.
here.
So yeah,
Yeah, we'll take a picture definitely.
yeah, we'll definitely get a picture, man.
Do you stick around and like interact with the other comics and like kind of like exchange like experiences or stuff like that?
Well, At first, I didn't. The first 2 times I did, I kind of just minded my business and went over my set in my head and smoked a pack of squares and, shit like that. But this last 2 times, I spoke with, what's his name? Farley. Dan Farley.
Oh, yeah.
That dude's funny.
Yeah, he bring the pain, man. I like that guy.
He's very animated. I like that shit.
Yes. So I spoke with Dan Farley a while.
He did the Golem impersonation.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. He did the fucking weeds,
It's my weed.
Yeah, that's what he did. And then another guy.
Is he the one talking about taking a shit with your jacket on?
I don't know.
I think he was.
I've never seen any of
His
them.
grandpa always told him not to take a shit with his jacket on because the day that he didn't do that,
it was, yeah.
he'd walk around with shit on his jacket.
Yeah, that was him. That was him.
That is funny. The horseplay guy. He was like, "You ever see 2 horses fucking just horseplay?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, I talked to him and I talked to another guy. The guy who works at a bank, and he moved from Amarillo, Texas. So we talked for a little bit, and picked each other's brains and asked, what kind of style you go with, or are you still finding yourself, or, how do you feel about this or that and the other. And then the other dude, he was a white guy, but it was like he was intimidating, because his eyes were like he was on some shit or some Adderall, but and I'm like, wait a minute, Mark G, just chill. He's white, white boys, they got problems and they get prescribed pills
sometimes,
and they fucking, and he's coming to work out some shit, so leave him alone.
Was it this past month?
Yeah. Was it this?
Yeah,
But like that all the time.
Hey, but I'm an observant guy, anytime I talk to somebody, I'm always looking, and that's just, it's no shits, but I'm
Girl,
always,
can I see his bulge? How big are his eyes?
Yeah,
Is his hair combed? Does he
yeah.
have cologne on?
Yeah.
Is he wearing a blue jean jacket?
Well,
What's
dude,
in his front right pocket?
Well, yeah. So, yeah, dude, I believe we all fucking kind of got our things, I'm pretty sure you got some things and you do too. But,
For sure.
But it makes it exciting. Yeah. But I recently started drinking Tennessee honey and Jim Beam honey before I do my set, and they've been doing good, except for the last one. I ate some dick, but
Salty.
it was salty.
Want to take a shot?
I will. I'll call an Uber. Huh? Babe, if you're watching, please, I'm over here at, what is this, San Antonio?
We don't talk about it.
Studio 44.
Studio 44.
Andrew,
I'll take one.
Jaime, you want one?
Jaime.
take boy Jaime.
Jaime wants one?
Crickets. Andrew don't like that.
Jaime,
Jaime, where is it at?
Man, dude, I'm always like on my, I'm like a real deep thinker.
Yeah.
And sometimes like I overthink shit. And I analyze everything. You can ask Austin when we come in here, like with with the flag thing.
It's already cooking.
And I'm just it is.
I like how you're saying that, but you got
No, 'cause you hit it.
and everything in here.
They can't see it.
And that's also bugging the fuck out of me, but I already let it go.
There you go.
But I think about a lot of shit, man, and like I have kids, and my life has gone through a period of changes, just as everyone's life is, and life, you have to be adaptive to changes, because life is never it's never permanent. It's like Bruce Lee said.
I thought you were gonna say life's like a box of chocolates. Really. I think you were leading up to it.
No, that's a good. It's just like church, Like I would direct anyone to go to church. It's good morals, and I would direct anyone to go watch Forrest Gump because it has good morals in it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We could only dream of living the life that Forrest Gump lived, even though he was fucking retarded.
Well,
Damn, we don't say that.
he was special. He was special.
No, we didn't say that.
Yeah, he was stupid. How about that?
Oh,
he
shit.
says it himself.
Yeah.
Stupid is as stupid does, which is true.
Yeah, that's
The motherfucker never stupid did. Okay, so it's like Bruce Lee, like life is like water, like a running water. Like you never put your hand in the same running water
What are you looking for?
twice.
Boss? He's just spinning around blindly. I'm sorry.
So
Looking for the bottle.
oh, it's right down there.
Oh, sorry, James.
Oh, we were gonna pour it and hand it to you. It's all good though.
Oh, mine's still empty though.
Thank you, Jaime.
So, but what I was saying was, so like I was talking to my girl, because we have 6 kids in our household. I have 2. My girl has 4 stepchildren that I have. But we're raising kids right now.
Yeah.
And it gets hectic, as you can imagine. But whenever they're there, like they tend to drive me up the wall, and whenever they're gone, I tend to miss them, you know. And I'm like, man, like we need to be appreciative, and I am fully aware of like what's going on right now, because one day we're gonna be living past our 40s, you know, and 50s, and we're not gonna have kids, and we're gonna be reminiscing back on the old days and stuff, you know. So I'm like, we need to, even though, you know, shit does get hectic, we need to, you know, be aware of where we are right now in our lives and what we are doing in raising kids, you know. And my goal with raising kids is to put out like the best humans that I can possible, that are going to be contributed to their community, you know, to contribute positivity into your community, because there's plenty of like bad motherfuckers running around. And I see people on like Facebook, Snapchat, and all that shit, and they're recording their kids and whatnot, and they're like, "Oh, this motherfucker's bad." Like it's a fucking funny thing or a good thing. Like it is funny, but I mean, it's like, let's get real here. Like that 2 or 3 year old bad kid is gonna translate into a 13 and then 23 and then 33-year-old bad kid.
Jail, penitentiary.
And yeah, guess what? When they're like older, like that's why I tell them
he'll be doing 1 for 3, right?
yeah, as a trustee.
Hey.
And I tell my kids, I'm like, dude,
Salute.
I'm like,
And to everybody watching.
Thanks for coming, Mark.
yeah,
Yep.
give us a follow.
Bye, man.
Yep.
That was sweet.
Ugh. God damn.
So when my kids, like, sometimes they think I'm being strict or whatever, I'm like, dude, I'm not the one you got to worry about. Like, you know, for now, yeah. Once you get out there, the cops, if you choose to take that route and you're acting up in public, they're going to tell you one time. If not, they're going to tase you, they're going to shoot you, or they're going to slam your ass on the fucking concrete. Hey, and that's on you. But one thing I do tell my kids, I ever get a call from county or whatever, and you're locked up or you got into some trouble or some shit, I'm gonna be able to tell you, what the fuck are you thinking? You know where the fuck you come from, and you know better than that. And I'm not gonna be lying to myself. You know what I mean? Because I know how I fucking raise these motherfuckers.
JP says, God forbid they grow up to do a podcast.
Hey, I'll show them the way. I'll produce for them and I'll charge them.
Yeah. Man. So you know, you're okay with the kids and all that? Good.
Yeah, he just got.
I mean, write a bill for this guy because I don't charge for that therapy. But that therapy, we handle it. You can cash app me. We can figure it out.
Hey, he's just got to let out a little frustration. He's got a 16-year-old. Sometimes he punks him, makes him take out the trash.
He actually washed his dishes.
Oh, really?
Because in my house, there's no gender roles.
Yeah.
There's not
I don't have gender roles.
Yeah, there's not no. Hey, men are supposed to take out the trash and be doing yard work. Women are inside washing dishes and cooking shit.
Yeah.
Like I think it's funny to joke about, like, hey, bitch, where do you belong? In the kitchen. That's what I thought. You know what I mean? But like we were doing that for a while. Like he would take out the trash, the chicks would wash the dishes.
Yeah.
But now, you know, I was like, I'm because I do everything. You know.
Damn.
Bro, really, what that-
you gonna say that on live?
Hey, what that does is creates independence though for them as an adult.
Yeah.
Because I know some people that they're like, I've never even started a lawnmower. I can't even push a lawnmower. Like, what are you gonna do when you live by yourself? The grass ain't gonna cut itself.
Daddy.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go cut grass, but my kid's gonna know how to do everything. That's why I say I'm excited about having a daughter, because she's gonna know everything I knew. She's
There
gonna
you
be
go.
working on the cars.
Yeah.
She's gonna be fishing. She's gonna be doing everything. Knows
That's
how
good.
to cook and everything.
I got a niece who's like that. My brother raised her hunting, fishing,
My sister's like that. She's a bad dude.
outdoors.
She can do everything.
Yeah, her name's
Wish
Bea.
I could say the
Shout
same.
out. Shout out to
I wish
Bea
I could say the
Gomez.
same.
Yeah. Yeah, but no kids, man. 2 cats, and things have been good.
The cats carry their own weight or no?
You know what, man?
You make them work. They wash dishes.
No.
They I bet they shit in the house.
Yeah, they got the litter box. They do the thing.
Fucking
You
hate
get
the
all
little
fucked up.
guy.
You use it sometimes.
No, dude, I'm not really a drinker, dude. I don't get down like
really?
that. I'm a real normally, dude. Right now, I put on a lot of weight, but I just like to stay active. You know, for the majority of my time, moving and writing, and just fucking taking walks and shit. But it's been winter, and you know it's cold out there where I travel. I can't catch a catarro because then I get sick and slow up my money.
Your homie said something about burying the wrong cat.
Oh, so yeah, man. Get this shit.
As soon as I seen that,
Get
I'm like,
this
gold.
shit. So get this shit. This motherfucker. So my stepson is going to Africa. You know, he's gonna go teach
I heard
in
Africa's
Africa.
Badass. You know Thomas Dunn?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I
That's
know
my
Thomas
fishing
Dunn.
buddy. He came on and he tells us a bunch of stories about
Yeah,
being in Africa.
Thomas is a good guy, man. I
He's
like him.
good. Shout out to Good Old Boys Fishing.
I remember when we did the football alumni, right? And he'll remember this if he's looking at it. Thomas is something else. So we're practicing for the alumni. We played bass drop, and fucking Thomas is taking a cigarette break on the field in practice.
I believe it.
It was hilarious, man.
Hold the ball. Let me. He lights it up on the field or what?
No. Actually, it was like in between. We were doing something while he was pulled off to the side and he was burning a cigarette. But yeah, I do remember that.
My boy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I like him, man. There's a lot of good fun.
People.
So anyways, I took my son to Lupin Lil's. I took him to Little Trouble to show him the nightlife of Lockhart. Pretty much, right? El
Texas
Rey.
He didn't have kids.
I don't. It's biological. I mean, no biologicals. I mean, hell, he's my boy, but I mean,
He's got two steps.
Son. Thank
Okay, I
you,
wasn't there.
Hyman, for paying attention over there. Kudos for Hyman. So yeah, dude, I fucking went over there and took him to town, and we went and had beer and pizza, and we went to Little Troubles and had a drink and some curds or whatever, cheese curds. They're pretty good. I don't know if you had them.
all right.
You said you had pizza. Did you go to Lupin Lil's?
Yeah, I went to Lupin Lil's. We took that to go, but we drank a beer and shit and went to Little Troubles.
Thought you didn't drink.
Well, I don't drink. I drink on
Fucker.
occasion. But I like
Tonight's an occasion.
Tonight's an occasion.
Oh yeah. Man.
And so I'm coming home that night, and I saw like a raccoon dead on the road, and I didn't think of nothing. And I was like, wait a minute. I put it in reverse, and I reversed back. I put the brakes on. I'm like, no, that ain't my girl. That can't be my girl. I put that motherfucker in park. I get out. I was like, oh man, it was Ruby, my baby. She got hit. It could have been a, DUI, drinking and driving, but she got hit. They ran over the backside of her legs. She had that look like that stuck permanent, dog. She did, dude.
Funny.
She did, dude. I cried. I got a caja, a little caja. And I put it in the back of my truck, and I picked her up, and it's like, God damn it. It's my first 16. Blame my wife. Because I told her.
That's all you got to do, bro.
I said, we have this cat window in one of the windows, and she leaves that motherfucker open all the time. I said, babe, we running a tight shift.
They got a curfew.
Yeah, I said, I want these little niggas in here by 8 o'clock. And that's that. You shut the door on these while I'm gone, and that's that. I was like, there's real stuff out here. We live in the country. These cats get something happen to them. And,
It's real out here in the streets.
yeah. So anyways, man, I bring her out in my truck, and I call my wife. I said, babe, come look at Ruby. She was like, what? I said, Ruby's dead, damn it. What you did, I told you shouldn't be. Yeah, look what you did. Come see what you did. I did, dude. I felt bad. I felt like an asshole, dude, saying that, but it's the truth. And
Hey, when all else fails, blame your wife. I'm with you.
I'll
I
tell
feel
you.
bad afterwards.
Hey, what if she was like, no, she's not. She's in the room.
Hold on, dude. Hold on.
You're jumping the story.
The story started with burying the wrong cat.
Fuck you, Hyman.
Dude, so I started digging the hole for her, and I felt better once I got her in there. I was sweating.
You're
and
buzzed
shit.
up.
No,
you were buzzing?
no, fuck no. No, not when I drive, except tonight. But anyway, so I dig the fucking hole and I put the cat in there, and I get a trucker towel, because Ruby was a trucker cat. When she was 4 weeks, she was trucking with me for a year, and I put her in there and I laid her to rest and shit. And I carry rocks, not crack rocks, chill out, but the rocks from travel from Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, all these rocks that I see, I take some with me every trip, and so I kind of do my own landscaping and shit. Just being creative with it.
Breathing. Is that me? Or
If I'm breathing, I'm fucking into it. So just keep going.
Okay.
excited as hell.
So fucking where was I at, James?
Damn it, dude. Let me breathe.
Sorry.
No,
It's distracting.
no. So check
And then
it
you
out.
put the rocks on top of the cat.
Oh yeah. So I had Ruby in the ground, and I put the rocks over there, and I felt better immediately because I didn't want to see animals picking at my baby, And so I put her in there, and I was like, I felt better. I let the grieving process begin, And then it was hard, Things weren't right with me and my wife, because she
It's
knew
her fault.
Yeah, I had animosity, and I was like, God damn it, I slept like this with my back to her, all puto and shit. Like,
Hey, when you turn over,
yeah, I can't stand you.
You're all uncovered. She has the whole blankets.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
feet were cold as hell.
Yeah. hey, but 12 days later go by, dude, and my cat ends up sitting on my riding lawnmower. right? Sitting because outside where the cat door is, I have a riding lawnmower there, and she was sitting there, and my wife woke up, and she said, "Oh, it's Ruby."
Oh shit! Like Pet Cemetery shit.
And I said like this. I was like, "Man, stop fucking with me, man. I'm still upset.
I'm
you know?
grieving."
Yeah, I said it still hurts right here. It hurts." And she was like, "No, really, it's Ruby." And Ruby comes in through the door and jumps in my wife's hand and said, "Look." And she was skinny and shit. But it was my dog. It was my.
She was out trapping all weekend.
I think she was out there running the east side, but I don't know. Hey, but
She's out hitting the corner.
Yeah, Ruby. But it was my cat. So, but the fact of the matter is I buried a fucking cat that looked like my cat, right there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and now it is what it is. But it's my fucking cat. It was Ruby, and then that was Ruby too.
You just got some cat.
More than likely, it was somebody else's cat that looked like my cat to the T, with the short tail, the spots, even all
like
the
a little bobcat.
I don't know.
The short tail.
Well, she's a white pawed tabby, but anyway, nonetheless. So I fucking buried somebody's cat.
Thomas says that your wife got a different cat that looks the same.
It could be.
Because you said that she didn't like. You said Ruby didn't like her. Then all of a sudden she's jumping in her arms. It might be a different cat.
That was before because Ruby didn't like her, and then she got another cat, Spartacus, and now we like one big happy family.
That reminds me of a story I read. There where the woman came home and her dog had a rabbit, and she knew her neighbor had rabbits, so she went to look in the cage, and the rabbit wasn't in there. So she went and got the rabbit and put it in the cage and cleaned it up and shit. Well, then the lady came home next door and said, "Hey, did y'all see somebody messing around in my house? My rabbit died 2 weeks ago, and somebody put my rabbit back in the cage." She thought the dog got the rabbit, but they really buried the rabbit.
Oh, and put another rabbit in the cage?
Put a rabbit in the cage.
Remember Jinxie on Meet the Parents?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, Jinxie cat.
It's all ghetto cat, too, that he brought back.
Yeah,
It's a streets cat.
Yeah, well, Spartacus is more street than Ruby. Ruby's a feral, and that's my baby dog. She can't do no wrong. Like, she be fucking up my furniture in my living room.
Anybody but your wife?
No. I ain't that low.
Like, babe, why you over here scratching the furniture up?
No.
Hey, you get your nails done, you scratching my shit up.
But this is the thing. If you're an animal person or a cat person, like if I wasn't, I'd be like, "Cat, what the fuck you doing ripping up my furniture?" And then like when I wash my truck or my car, it's all clean, and then fucking cat paws are on it the next morning. I'm like, normally I'd be like, "Motherfucker," but now I'm like, "Oh, it's my baby."
Hell yeah,
gay and shit, and I'm like, fuck it.
I'm like gay and shit.
Yeah, dude, for real. But you know what it is?
I figured you'd be like, "Man, fucking Spartacus, you little motherfucker."
No. Both of them is the culprits. Both of them.
That's what's up.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the story about I buried a cat that I thought it was mine, and it triggered some depression too.
Yeah, my dog chewed up our couch right as soon as we paid it off, and it wasn't.
Did you get it from Aaron's?
No.
No.
Hell.
You know what I'm wondering, and I've thought of. I'm like, how is Prince gonna gel well with the baby?
I think it's gonna be good.
You
Who's
think so?
Prince?
My dog.
Oh, your dog?
Who's
He's
Prince?
going to jail? You said, how's he gonna jail well?
Yeah, gel well.
Like mix.
Come on.
He's already shown like a huge attraction to Crystal Stomach. So.
Yeah. What if he's just hungry? Oh, dude.
That's messed up.
How is that messed up?
I'm just saying. I mean, whenever dogs normally, when
just
they're around a
saying.
baby, they're.
Have you seen that one meme with that dog's dragging the other chihuahua and he's stuck on him? And they're playing some corrido in the back. Hi, and he's boo, and it's getting drugged. It's a funny meme.
I like they got stuck together.
Yeah.
So we just passed the 2-hour mark.
Get out of here.
Believe it or not,
Fine.
I told you it's gonna go by fast.
Yeah, that has. I told my old lady, I was like, hey, it'd be an hour. I'll be home.
There was one bit. I don't know if you'd be willing to tell it before we let you go.
Sure.
About the your wife has an oxygen tank.
Oh, yeah. So I just recently found out. Well, my wife's not on oxygen anymore. Thank God. Hallelujah.
That's good.
Yes, amen. She was on oxygen for 3 years, maybe 4. And it was fucked up, man. It fucked up everything, dude. I mean, you ever try to be romantic with your bride in the shower and she got... You got that shit going on, you know what I'm saying? And then... No, right? I mean, because it's a whole new... I could have wrote a book on this shit because, you know what I mean? It'll fuck a man up. And so she's on oxygen. She can't keep her stats above 93, 95 like everybody normal. And so she has to have air to keep her shit right. Otherwise, you go brain dead, you know? And, yeah, so fucking my world was turned upside down. You know, we on oxygen now and shit. And then I tried to make the best of it sometime when I'm hitting it. Get that motherfucker in. I get back in the game on them, boy. I get back in here, baby. Take that right there. And, you know, so.
Start cramping and just hit that oxygen one time.
Yeah.
God,
I got that Pedialyte right there, you know, just in case a boy cramp up. So
he bumps up the unit some.
Yeah, sometimes.
Stronger now.
Ooh, it's hitting good. It's hitting good.
I'm a little light with it, but it ain't good.
Yes, man. Yes, I'm glad. Were you there? No,
I can just imagine, bro.
Yeah, I love your imagination, man. But anyway, so that's what was going on, dude. And but sometimes, dude, I mean, bless my heart, dog. I know I'm not an easy man to live with, and I do got my vices, you know, and you know, but sometimes I've been with her a long time. And if any man out there been with a lady a long time, then he gonna know what the fuck I'm about to tell you. Sometimes you get so mad, you're like, I could fucking kill her right now. I could fucking kill her right now. Right now, I could fucking do it, dude. If one more thing pushed me to the line, you know, I mean, but of course it passes, you know, you work it out, it passes. You don't do that.
It should only last for a couple minutes.
Not even. It's probably in my head for a second or two, and then I'm like, Mark G, you can't do that. Nigga, what's wrong with you? You know, but when I lay down in bed, you know, and she's on my nerves or whatever, or she's been holding out on me or whatever the fuck, you know, I get that fucking airline. Get that motherfucker. Grab that motherfucker up like that. I wrap it up like that real tight, and I hold that motherfucker until that. And then I let it go. I say, Mark G, get your fucking self together. You can't do that shit. Yeah, that's to drive tomorrow. Yeah, I got cars to drop off. But yeah, dude. So I fucking, you know, there's been some times where that fucking airline, I'll be like, fuck it, I'm going out. I'm going out. I can't take it no more.
You just wrap it around your neck. It's like, fuck it, double.
It'd be like it's a passion, love crime, crime of passion. You know, but yeah, that is true, dude. That has happened, but the Lord blessed me and took her off the oxygen. He knew.
He knew every day you were good.
No, I mean that's true shit. But I mean, you know, like I'm saying, dude, I just, you know, I love the woman, and she's been great to me, and you know,
that's good, man.
So yeah, but yeah, that is true, dude. The oxygen, but we're off of it. So Rotec, $125 a month. I think I might have fell behind a payment or two.
For the oxygen?
$125. Yeah,
for them to drop it off?
For them to maintenance it, bring me tanks and shit. And then, dog, date night was a motherfucker, dog. We'd have to take these fucking tanks, you know, and I'd have to wheel these motherfuckers around, you know, and she's and then I'm like, what you want to eat, honey? What do you feel like? I'm tired. I'm like, well, keep it together because we still got, this is date night, you know?
And like, hold on. You gotta pump up the oxygen level a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes, you know. And then, but yeah, dude. During this whole time, though, dude, I took mushrooms for the first time. And,
legit, right?
Well, look, dude, I don't do drugs no more. I really don't. I maybe fuck with the deltas, you know, the gummies and everything. You know,
the sheetrock here and there,
a little sheetrock here and there, a little bit of foot powder, a little fat, you know, a little bit of foot gold bonds, if you will. Maybe with a little bit of fent in there.
Sprayed on my gooch, bro.
Yeah.
Just a gooch. You just got one blob.
Remember we talked about that?
Yeah.
So what were we talking about? No.
Doing shrooms.
Oh, yeah. So when I was going through all this shit, it took a stress on me, dude. You know, and I wear stress well. I hide it like most men. And I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Can tell by your head.
And then I'm crying. I'll be crying. But I took mushrooms, and a buddy of mine. They're all legit. This is legit shit. They were Albanian mushrooms.
Yeah, he went and got them out the pasture.
No, dude, no. These were sent from a fucking shaman. I can't start telling names and shit because, you know.
They're actually good for healing.
They did do the healing. So let me tell you, man, I took these motherfuckers and they made me stop craving to smoke weed. It just and my trip was like so surreal. It made me think about how I am, why I do this, why does anybody do that, and what the fuck, you know? And I was like, what? It just opened me up.
It's like living your own movie.
And my own regret of that was not taking these mushrooms any sooner. That was what I can say about the mushrooms. And I haven't taken them since. But the day I was cleaning and I found 2 of them. They were in a pack. I was like, oh, shit.
It's going down.
Oh, no, I don't know, dude. I got to go to work tomorrow.
I'm not today, but
Yeah.
in 6 days, you're ready.
6 days.
I thought you said you do on 6-day trips.
Oh, yeah, I do. I do 6
That's what I'm saying.
Jaime keeping track of you over there.
Yeah, I already got your
Jaime
schedule
already
down.
sent me a friend request. God damn it, Jaime. I like Jaime. Jaime's a good guy. Jaime's a good guy.
All right, Mark. Well, we just surpassed 2 hours with you. Went by so quick.
Yes, it did. Thank you,
We're
guys.
looking forward to having you back on the show. If you have to say something to the people watching today, what are you going to leave them with?
I want to tell the people out there to always love and forget hate. Always forgive, never forget. And don't covet your neighbor's wife. That's what I'd like to leave y'all with, man. Y'all have a good time, man.
Cool, man.
We know some of those.
Hey, thanks for coming on. We really appreciate you.
I appreciate
And
it.
folks can find you at the lounge this month.
You can find me at the lounge whenever they're doing it, or you can find me right there on Brazos, on 906 South Brazos. I'm back at the house with Mom. We working things out. No, I'm joking. No,
Hey,
yeah.
if you're bringing CBDs.
Yeah. At the lounge every month when they're doing it, and then here at the podcast, man, whenever you invite me.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you
Yes, sir.
coming on. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Hit that follow. Hit that like. Leave a comment for Mark. Tell him how you like his stories. My name is James.
It's awesome.
Producer Drew.
I'm trying to stop fucking pointing at you guys like this, but we'll see you back here again next week.